lastcrosman.com.
Service to remember.
Stendrud Insurance in Lake Mills, proudly serving clients since 1992. At Stendrud Insurance, we offer a diverse range of insurance options and companies backed by staff that are devoted to you. Stendrud Insurance in Lake Mills, quality, service, and knowledge from one of the area's leading independent insurance providers.
Lake Mills Motorsports is your full-service Polaris dealer, specializing in Polaris Ranger ATVs and Polaris snowmobiles. Check out the full line of power sports equipment, clothing, accessories, and winter gear now at Lake Mills Motorsports in Lake Mills.
At Lake Mills Physical Therapy, we strive to keep our athletes in the game. Don't let your injury sideline you from getting back to your life dreams and goals. Call 641-592-3500 to schedule your appointment today. Lake Mills Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of area athletes.
Dielectric Manufacturing in Lake Mills has immediate openings for second shift machinists. Join the third-generation family-owned company with excellent benefits, flexible scheduling, and job stability. Good luck to our area athletes from Dielectric Manufacturing in Lake Mills.
MBT Bank, proudly serving northern Iowa and southern Minnesota with 10 locations. MBT Bank brings you the latest in banking technology with that local community connection. Learn more about MBT Bank online at mbtbank.bank. Member FDIC.
Consolidated Energy offers reliable service, competitive pricing, and contracting advantages for propane and diesel in Lake Mills, Forest City, Buffalo Center, and Maple Island, Minnesota. Call 800-590-4206 and schedule a delivery today. Good luck, athletes from Consolidated Energy. DuraClean by Doug of Lake Mills, your full-service home and office care specialist for deep cleaning of carpet, upholstery and drapes, air duct cleaning, sanitizing, and allergy and asthma relief. It's not clean unless it's DuraClean. Good luck, athletes from DuraClean by Doug.
That wraps up our show from our downtown studios in Forest City. Thanks so much for joining us here for your first 15 minutes of the pregame show brought to you by Norseman Trucking. We're going to go to Des Moines now and talk with our friends at Radio Iowa. Todd Kim is standing by. He's got a look around the state, what's happening around the state in the round of 16 of the Iowa High School football playoffs. It's playoff football tonight on KIOW and our sister station KJM. West Hancock, Lake Mills are both in action. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. in St. Ansgar and in Starmont. From our KIOW downtown studios, I'm Stephanie Castell saying, go Bulldogs, go Eagles. Todd, take it away.
September is the month we honor.
From Radio Iowa Sports, this is the Scouting Report, an in-depth look at this week's prep and college games. Now from our studios in Des Moines, Todd Kim.
The Cyclones begin a sprint to the finish as they visit Baylor. The Panthers are on the road at Illinois State, and there are two key small college games. And it's the round of 16 in the high school playoffs. That and more on the Scouting Report.
Okay, gotta be late. Gotta go. Where'd I put... wallet. Check. And... phone. Check. Keys. Check. Lunch. Check.
Checking for the things you need doesn't take long. But what about checking for your safety? Right now, 1 in every 5 vehicles on the road has an open safety recall. But it only takes seconds to check for open recalls on your car at checktoprotect.org. All you need is your vehicle identification number or license plate number. Your automaker may not have the right information to notify you about recalls by mail, especially if you recently moved or drive an older or used car. Checktoprotect.org is the quick, easy way to find out if your vehicle has an open safety recall and find the closest dealer who can make the repair for free.
Laptop. Check.
Before you go, take a minute. Visit checktoprotect.org. Check to Protect is a program of the National Safety Council.
The Scouting Report from Radio Iowa Sports.
5 weeks ago, Iowa State stood 1-2 after a bad loss at Ohio, and it looked like another season heading down a disappointing path. But 3 wins in the next 4 games have the Cyclones coming off their bye week in the hunt in the Big 12. They are part of a 4-way tie for second as they get set to visit a Baylor team that Coach Matt Campbell says is also playing better after a slow start.
As a football team in general, their identity is really starting to evolve and form. And again, you give a lot of credit. They got a great coaching staff. Their kids are tough. They play really hard for 4 quarters. And, I think just finding out who their guys are and what they can do and then putting them in the best position to be successful. But I feel like they're clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll be a great challenge for us.
It's a 2:30 kickoff in Waco. It'll be televised by ESPN+. Sitting in third in the Missouri Valley race, UNI takes a 3-1 league record on the road to Illinois State. The Redbirds are 2-2 and have won the last 2 games in this series.
They're always tough in the size of players they have. They're always a big team. They're always their quarterback, I think, is excellent. Okay, he transferred in out of Minnesota last year, and he's a pure quarterback.
That's Panther coach Mark Farley. Drake takes a share of the Pioneer Football League race into a game at home against Stetson. Ranked third in NCAA Division III, Wartburg can clinch the American Rivers Conference title tomorrow at home against Central. A Dutch victory could throw the title chase into a three-way tie involving Co. with 2 weeks remaining. Wartburg coach Chris Winters says Central is playing its best football since a Week 3 loss to Co.
And really, I think the biggest thing for them right now is their defense has just been playing really well. Not giving up big plays. They're leading the league in interceptions, one of the top 2 or 3 teams in sacks.
A Great Plains Athletic Conference showdown in Orange City tomorrow features 2 of the top-ranked teams in NAIA when number 1 Northwestern hosts third-ranked Morningside. The winner will be on the doorstep of a league championship. Northwestern coach Matt McCarty says there's always plenty on the line when these 2 rivals meet.
But ultimately, we know we're just trying to play our best. We're trying to play our best football this Saturday, put forth our best game that we've played so far. And if we do that, we feel like we give ourselves a chance. And so the focus this week, our guys have done a great job of just really honing in on what we do and making sure we're playing at our best.
The weather could be a factor in this one. The forecast for Orange City calls for a high of 29 and 1 to 3 inches of snow. Up next, the round of 16 in high school football. On the Scouting Report.
Hi, I'm Mike Mefford, physical therapist with Hancock County Health System's Sports Medicine Department. My colleagues and I are redefining the rules of the game with our extensive sports medicine experience and knowledge and utilization of state-of-the-art equipment and facilities. Let me help you change your game by recognizing your athletic potential. Join me at the HCHS Wellness Center in Britt or at the Garner Rehabilitation Clinic. Hancock County Health System. Your health, our care, a lasting partnership.
The Scouting Report from Radio Iowa Sports.
In high school football, it's the second round of the playoffs in the 4 smallest classes. That includes 8-player, which competes on a Friday night for the final time this season. It includes third-ranked and defending champion Remsen St. Mary's paying a visit to Algona-Garrigan. Daniel Versteg has a preview.
Remsen St. Mary's heads into their round of 16 matchup with Bishop Garrigan, riding a 22-game winning streak dating back to last year's state championship season. Head coach Tim Osterman says the guys have done a good job of playing in the moment this year.
We're not last year's team. We're just this year's team. We're just going to go ahead and move down the schedule as best this team can do and not try to live in the past. And these guys have done a really good job of just trying to go 1-0, to just try to focus in on the game they're in.
Bishop Garrigan's offense has averaged nearly 50 points per game thanks to an offense that Osterman says is multidimensional.
They have the best of both worlds, so defensively we have to be able to stop the run, and you have to match them physically, and then at some point you have to match them athletically as they spread you out. So we've got a lot of things that we have to pay attention to.
Passing the ball poses to be a challenge for the Hawks this week. The Golden Bears rank 3rd in the state in sacks and have a secondary that Osterman says is very athletic.
If you put the ball in the air, they can go get it, and then they're super stout up front, right? It's going to be tough to run on them. So we've got to work that out for us. I think our guys are ready for the challenge.
For the Radio Iowa Scouting Report, Daniel Versteg with KLEM Radio in Lamars.
Also an 8-player tonight. It's number 1 Winfield Mount Union hosting Moravia. Second-ranked Caminita is at home against West Bend Mallard. On to Class A tonight, where number 1 Woodbury Central hosts MMCRU. It's second-ranked St. Ansgar at home against Lake Mills. Third-ranked Madrid hosts Central Decatur. In 1A, it's top-ranked Grundy Center at home against Pella Christian. Second-ranked Underwood hosts AHSTW. In Class 2A, Comanche is on the road to challenge number 10 Mediapolis. Gary Detterman reports.
Storm head coach Dustin Coit is confident in the play of senior quarterback Bryce Buckley, who will be making his 19th start for the Storm.
Since district play started, he's made great reads, and we've been opening him up a little more in the run game, have some designed runs for him. He's been over 100 yards of rushing in the last 2 weeks, too, so he's really settled in, making great reads, and delivering the ball where it needs to be.
While the Storm features a more balanced offense, Coit knows what to expect from Mediapolis.
They like to run the ball. They go like a lot of unbalanced line, sniffer type running, a sniffer back, and then kind of just straightforward runs. A lot of direct snaps to their running back, and their quarterback does run it a little bit too. They're probably about 80% run.
In a couple of side notes, the quarterback for Mediapolis, Drew Miller, is also quite a weapon in the kicking game, averaging nearly 50 yards per punt and has connected on a 45-yard field goal. And Mediapolis head coach Brian Borison is a 2000 graduate of Comanche High School, where he was a 3-sport athlete. For the Radio Iowa Scouting Report, Gary Detterman, KROS Clinton.
Also in 2A, number 1 Van Meter hosts Union. It's second-ranked and defending champ Central Lyon George Little Rock hosting 8th-ranked Roland Story. This season, Bex is recognizing student athletes that are not just a star at athletics, but a player that shows heart in school, at work, through the community, and in the ag industry. Lucas Vance of Charles City has grown up on a family farm and enjoys working with chickens. He also shows chickens at the county fair.
Basically, you just have to make sure your chickens are staying healthy throughout the year, make sure their feathers and stuff look good and stuff. And before the fair, you got to wash them and clean their beaks up and their feet up and make sure they're looking good for the judges.
Abram Edwards of Winfield Mountain Union hopes to play football at West Point after receiving an offer in the summer.
It still wasn't anything like I really planned on going there or anything. Then I took a visit, and I really liked it. It was a really nice community. I loved the coaches. Just a place I thought I would like to be.
Jesse Jones from Sumner Fredericksburg has grown up helping on his grandpa's farm and has learned the value of hard work and how to handle adversity.
Usually in farming, nothing really goes to plan. I mean, if you're out combining corn or something breaks down, you got to have the stuff in your toolbox to fix it. Just like in sports, if you're in a certain situation and nothing's going to plan, you got to dig deep and find something to change the situation and come out on top.
Colton Andrig of Charles City began working on his grandfather's farm at the age of 5.
I love working with the animals. That's my favorite part of the whole thing. And yeah, I like just working. Actually. Gives me something to do.
Bex, players with heart. The rest of the round of 16 is next on the Scouting Report.
Hello, this is Lex Swivel, a registered nurse at Hancock County Memorial Hospital. The average wait for an emergency treatment nationwide is about 2 hours. When you come to Hancock County Memorial Hospital's emergency room, you can expect to be evaluated within 15 minutes of your arrival. When you have an emergency, Hancock County Memorial's ER is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, ready to provide you with the quality and efficient care you need. Your health, our care, a lasting partnership. Hancock County Health System.
The Scouting Report from Radio Iowa Sports.
It's the opening night of the playoffs in the largest 3 classes. In 3A, top-ranked Creston finished the regular season unbeaten. The first postseason hurdle for the Panthers is longtime rival and defending champion Harlan. Tony Correa has a preview.
It's been a difficult road for Harlan community this season with injuries and personnel adjustments guiding them through a 6-3 regular season. But Coach Todd Blatt still has been able to get the most out of them.
This team has been resilient, overcome a lot of things, a lot of difficult situations. They've come together. They've had great senior leadership.
One of those senior leaders is linebacker Matthew Sorpinen, who leads the team with 64.5 tackles and 2 interceptions, both returned for touchdowns. He feels the team's overall record doesn't tell the whole story.
I don't think that defines us at all. I think that we're still a really good team. We have a good chance at making a good run.
Creston is a familiar foe, with the Cyclones playing on their field for the 3rd time now in 2 seasons. Sorpinen knows the Panthers have always given their team fits.
They're a really good team. I mean, they got a lot of guys around them. Growing up playing them, they've always gave us a little challenge every year.
But Coach Blatt says his defending 3A champs know what they have to do to get the win this time around.
We got to do our job. Trust the guy next to you. Have 11 out there most plays and, go flying around.
Creston's 3-point win in September broke Harlan Community's 6-game win streak in the series. The Cyclones are 38-3 since 1972 in first-round contests. For Kennedy Radio, I'm Tony Correa for the Radio Iowa Scouting Report.
Also in 3A, number 2 Solon hosts Fort Madison. 3rd-ranked Mount Vernon is at home against Independence. In 4A, playoff veterans collide as 4th-ranked North Scott is at home against Decorah. Darren Swenson reports.
4th-ranked North Scott is in the playoffs for the 16th consecutive year and the 20th time in school history. They enter the postseason with a 7-2 record and are led by senior quarterback Kyle Girardi, who has thrown for 1,220 yards and 12 touchdowns, and has also rushed for 645 yards and 10 touchdowns. Junior running back Jared Lee has rushed for 825 yards and 13 touchdowns on the season. Decorah is in the postseason for the 25th time in school history. They have been led by senior running back Dakota Johnson, who has rushed for 1,279 yards and 21 touchdowns on the season. This is the second time in 3 seasons that the Vikings and Lancers will meet in the postseason. In 2021, Decorah upset then top-ranked and undefeated North Scott 14-10 in a first-round game. I'm Darren Swinson for the Scouting Report.
Also in 4A, top-ranked Western Dubuque hosts Newton. It's number 2 Cedar Rapids Xavier at home against 9th-ranked Indianola. In 5A, top-ranked Southeast Polk is the 2-time defending state champion. The Rams finished the regular season 9-0, but they certainly were challenged. 3 of the wins were by 3 points and 1 by 6.
Finding a way to win is at the end of the day the goal. So, pleased, not satisfied. Obviously, as we turn the page here into late October, the 9-0 stuff doesn't matter. We've tried to be clear with our guys about that, and I think they understand that.
That's Southeast Polk coach Brad Zelenovich. Linmar is one of 2 sub-500 teams to make the round of 16. A strong schedule boosted their RPI. Coach Tim Lovell says they'll need a big effort to pull the upset.
Our mindset going into this game is really no different than going into last week. Every play is a fist fight in the phone booth. They're very physical. They're very big. They'll take advantage of your weaknesses, and so our job is to keep their offense off the field, maintain possession, not have turnovers that will cost you.
Also in 5A, second-ranked Dowling Catholic hosts Sioux City East. It's number 3 Pleasant Valley at home against West Des Moines Valley. That's all for the Scouting Report. For Radio Iowa Sports,
it's time for playoff football on Mix 107.3 with Josiah Cleveland.
Welcome to St. Ansgar High School, ladies and gentlemen. Josiah Cleveland here, live on site alongside Coach Bill Burns and Jim Scholbrock. We are here this evening for Class A second-round football between the host St. Ansgar Saints.
We're excited to talk about Asgrow DeKalb, Smart Corn Innovation. Imagine the year 2035 hybrids in 2025 and 100% exclusive genetics. No other brands can say that. Storby Seed, where every day is seed day.
Go Grow Electric in Lake Mills is proud to support area athletics and proud to serve our new and returning customers. To get started on any electrical project, big or small, call 641-592-8282. Good luck, athletes, from Grow Electric in Lake Mills.
Single Stat Hardware in Lake Mills has American-made Whirlpool, Maytag, and Amana appliances to make your life easier. For appliances with the best in innovation, quality, dependability, and free delivery. See Single Stat Hardware, your do-it-best store at 202 North Washington in Lake Mills, or at singlestathardware.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to St. Ansgar High School in St. Ansgar, Iowa. Josiah Cleveland here with you alongside Coach Bill Burns and Jim Scholbrock, here for some second round of playoff action in Class A between the host St. Ansgar Saints and your own Lake Mills Bulldogs. This is your pregame show brought to you by Norseman Trucking in Lake Mills, where the name on the side of the truck means opportunity. Learn more at norseman.com.
Norseman Trucking in Lake Mills, Iowa excels in developing personal relationships with customers and company personnel, allowing Norseman to customize to their needs. Like them on Facebook, follow them on Twitter, and visit them online at norseman.com. That's NORSEMEN.com.
Get down out there, would you?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, some second-round playoff action last week. Your Bulldogs made history with a 21-14 win at Nashua Plainfield, and I believe that was the first playoff win in school history, Coach?
Yeah, I had some people ask me about that this week because in 2020 we did play 2 postseason games, but that's because of the COVID situation where every team got in to play the first round, and then we did beat Garrigan, but that wasn't considered playoff yet, that round. The next round was, and then we lost that tight game to South Winneshiek. So, yes, we have won a postseason game, but not in a normal year like this year. So, yeah, great job by the team last week at Nashua.
Yeah, it was a great game. I saw that the clip of the touchdown to Bacon in the corner of the end zone making its way around Facebook and Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. I still call it Twitter. So that was cool to see. getting some recognition. And speaking of Logan Bacon, he made his commitment decision the other day. He decided to take that preferred walk-on. He'll be going, joining his brother at Iowa State next year.
Yeah, so, good for Logan. And, it's hard to get offers from Division I football programs. So, obviously Caleb's doing well down there. And Logan's going to have to, plow his own or make his own path once he gets down there. But he's had a great senior season. In my opinion, I think probably eventually here when the All-State teams come out, he's probably a first-team All-State football player. So he puts a lot of pressure on himself in terms of what he wants to accomplish. So as I mentioned last week, he did have a trip planned down to Iowa City to visit the Hawks, but he decided he wanted to accept the PWO from ISU just a day or two ago. So, that's where he's headed. So good for him. It's cool. Coming from small town, Class A, Iowa, football. It's
very
awesome.
Cool. Yep. Well, the Bulldogs will have another tough task ahead of them tonight. As I mentioned, we are in St. Ansgar. St. Ansgar is the top team in Class A. They've been the top team just about all year long. They are 9-0. They were first place in District 2. Lake Mills finished third in District 2. West Hancock over in Starmont tonight finished second. So 3 top teams still alive in this district. 2 of them playing tonight. Only one will advance. And last week, hosting Sibley-Ocheyedan, the Saints won 23-6, and they're just a team that is going to continue to move guys in and out, and continue to have fresh legs. And we saw that a couple weeks ago in Lake Mills.
Yeah, and I went back and watched the first game between these two teams yesterday, and there was a lot of things I think that the Bulldogs can take on a positive note from that game. I think tonight some of the keys are, we can't give them a short field. I think we gave them a short field multiple times in the first matchup, and we had some turnovers there. I think we had an interception there and a fumble. We got to take care of the football in field position, and I don't know specifics, but I think they are a little bit banged up with some key guys, but I see they're all dressed. So you don't worry about those things, but we got to play clean. We got to play clean. We got to play clean in terms of turnovers. We got to make some breaks to have an opportunity. But, I was subbed today at school. Jim did too. I mean, the vibe with the kids was awesome. And I think maybe that first game, they really didn't know if they belonged with a team like St. Ansgar, ranked number 1, all that stuff. But I just felt today the vibe was a little bit different, and I think they're really looking forward to this matchup. But like I said, we got to play clean football.
Yeah, I thought the hallways, talking to the boys, they're quietly confident.
Yeah. So it's going to take a great effort, but
Yep. Beating teams like this, you have to get some breaks, like you said, but you have to play clean. And at least on Varsity Bound, it said 3 fumble recoveries for the Saints in that game against the Bulldogs a couple weeks ago. And then you did mention potential injuries. Christian Michaels had 20 carries, 124 yards, and 2 touchdowns against the Bulldogs. He didn't record any numbers last week.
Yeah, he didn't play last week.
So he's, I don't know.
I
don't recall him getting hurt in the Bulldog game. But
he's got a big knee brace on that he's worn all year, I believe, and looks like some type of ACL brace. So he maybe just be battling through some type of injury, and they wanted to not necessarily rest him, but give him an opportunity to rest. He's a big cog in everything they do. Special teams, offense, carries the football, defense, he's a linebacker. Like I said, the first matchup, 144 pounds, but he might be one. Or I know he is one of the best football players on the field. So we'll see how that plays out as the game goes on.
Then the other big player on that Saints offense to look out for is the other tailback, Connor King. He does the punting. He's got 6 fumble recoveries on the year. He's their punter, kicker, leading tackler. He does just about everything for this Saints team. So he's a big guy that the Bulldogs are going to have to keep an eye on. 27 carries, 169 yards, and 2 touchdowns himself a couple weeks ago. But again, a lot of things just going the Saints' way. A lot of hand hand-wrapped possessions to the Saints, so we'll see how things go this evening. We're going to take a 2-minute break, and when we come back, we'll have the rest of the pregame show, and the opening kickoff will be in about 8 minutes here on KIOW. Stay with us.
Kirschbaum Electrical and Plumbing of Lake Mills has over 25 years experience in electrical, plumbing, heating, and air conditioning work, residential and light commercial installation and repair work. Give them a call at 641-592-8831 today. Good luck to the Lake Mills Bulldogs from Kirschbaum Electrical and Plumbing of Lake Mills.
NIAC is proud to help support North Iowa athletes. Working hard and being part of a team is a great way to learn lessons for life, and learning is what NIAC is all about, beginning with high school juniors and seniors who can start building college credits now for free. Learn more at nyac.edu.
The comfort that comes from dependable quality LP gas is delivered when you need it from Hanson LP Gas of Lake Mills and Thompson. Locally owned and operated since 2005 with competitive prices and quick, efficient service. Good luck, athletes from Hanson LP Gas of Lake Mills and Thompson.
Farmers Trusted Savings Bank, your hometown community bank, offering expertise in ag and commercial lending with digital banking products to fit all of your financial needs. Contact us today in Buffalo Center, Lakota, Britt, Lake Mills, and Bryceland. Member FDIC.
DuraClean by Doug of Lake Mills, your full-service home and office care specialist for deep cleaning of carpet, upholstery and drapes, air duct cleaning, sanitizing, and allergy and asthma relief. It's not clean unless it's DuraClean. Good luck, athletes from DuraClean by Doug. Consolidated Energy offers reliable service, competitive pricing, and contracting advantages for propane and diesel in Lake Mills, Forest City, Buffalo Center, and Maple Island, Minnesota. Call 800-590-4206 and schedule a delivery today. Good luck, athletes from Consolidated Energy.
Dielectric Manufacturing in Lake Mills, supporting the Lake Mills community for over 30 years. Dielectric is a third-generation family-owned company with excellent benefits, flexible scheduling, and job stability. Good luck to our area athletes from Dielectric Manufacturing in Lake Mills.
We welcome back. We're going to have the national anthem here, and then we'll be back after that.
At Lake Mills Physical Therapy, we strive to keep our athletes in the game. Don't let your injury sideline you from getting back to your life dreams and goals. Call 641-592-3500 to schedule your appointment today. Lake Mills Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of area athletes.
Lake Mills Motorsports is your full-service Polaris dealer, specializing in Polaris Ranger ATVs and Polaris snowmobiles. Check out the full line of power sports equipment, clothing, accessories, and winter gear now at Lake Mills Motorsports in Lake Mills.
Stendrud Insurance in Lake Mills, proudly serving clients since 1992. At Stendrud Insurance, we offer a diverse range of insurance options and companies backed by staff that are devoted to you. Stendrud Insurance in Lake Mills, quality, service, and knowledge from one of the area's leading independent insurance providers.
MBT Bank, proudly serving northern Iowa and southern Minnesota with 10 locations. MBT Bank brings you the latest in banking technology with that local community connection. Learn more about MBT Bank online at mbtbank.bank. Member FDIC.
Waldorf University in Forest City. With scholarships available up to full tuition, athletics, fine arts, and over 35 clubs and organizations, you'll have the opportunity to find your passion while getting a world-class education. On campus or online, find support from a community that makes you feel at home. Find out more today at waldorf.edu.
You'll still find good old-fashioned service at Dave's Auto in Lake Mills. From gas, tires, towing, or car repairs, Joe and his staff have you covered. Good luck to our area athletes from Dave's Auto Service in Lake Mills, a full-service gas station providing you and your car service to remember.
At Storby Seed, we're excited to talk about Ansgar DeKalb, Smart Corn Innovation. Imagine the year 2035 hybrids in 2025 and 100% exclusive genetics. No other brands can say that. Storby Seed, where every day is seed day.
Go Bulldogs!
Grow Electric in Lake Mills is proud to support area athletics and proud to serve our new and returning customers. To get started on any electrical project, big or small, call 641-592-8282. Good luck, athletes, from Grow Electric in Lake Mills.
Single Stat Hardware in Lake Mills has American-made Whirlpool, Maytag, and Amana appliances to make your life easier. For appliances with the best in innovation, quality, dependability, and free delivery, see Single Stat Hardware, your do-it-best store at 202 North Washington in Lake Mills or at singlestathardware.com.
Norseman Trucking in Lake Mills, Iowa excels in developing personal relationships with customers and company personnel, allowing Norsemen to customize to their needs. Like them on Facebook, follow them on Twitter, and visit them online at norseman.com. That's NORSEMEN.com.
Kirschbaum Electrical and Plumbing of Lake Mills has over 25 years experience in electrical, plumbing, heating, and air conditioning work, residential and light commercial installation and repair work. Give them a call at 641-592-8831 today. Good luck to the Lake Mills Bulldogs from Kirschbaum Electrical and Plumbing of Lake Mills.
NIAC is proud to help support North Iowa athletes. Working hard and being part of a team is a great way to learn lessons for life, and learning is what NIAC is all about, beginning with high school juniors and seniors who can start building college credits now for free. Learn more at nyac.edu.
Welcome back to St. Ansgar, wrapping up the Norseman pregame show here. We've got just mere minutes before kickoff. Have they done the coin toss yet? Have we seen?
Have not seen.
Coach Arns thought that we deferred, so I would presume based on that St. Ansgar will take the football. There is a pretty stiff wind tonight coming out of the west. So, I think another key to this game is St. Ansgar's offense is tough to get off schedule. So, that first down is really, really important in terms of can't give them 4, 5, 6, 7 yards, and it's a tough task, but that's what's got to happen.
So the captains are meeting at midfield. It is a much colder night tonight than we have had all season long, so we've been pretty fortunate with the weather up until this week. It's only 34 degrees. It feels like 27. There is a freeze warning. I believe we might get a little bit of snow this weekend, what they're saying. I don't like that word any more than you guys do. I'm just telling it how I hear it. And Lake Mills will defer.
Lake Mills won the toss and has deferred. The Saints will get the opening.
And the Bulldogs will decide to play defense first this evening.
They will have the wind at their back for the first and third quarters, then I would assume. It'd be important to get off to a solid start in this game, and that just very well may help. They threw the ball well last week.
Yeah, the Bulldogs' offensive passing attack has really improved over the last 3 to 4 weeks, and that's going to have to help us tonight. And playing the team for the second time in basically 3 weeks.
Yep.
Obviously we learned some things from that game. So did they. It's time to play football. And
by way of information for our viewers tonight and listeners, we are doing this in a phone booth tonight, so we will do our best to get the camera angles right, not interfere with our coaches and statisticians up here in the box as well. Just really tight quarters. So.
Yeah, there's 6 of us here, and so sometimes maybe if Jim doesn't get that view.
If I run the camera
perfect.
like Coach Burns runs the camera.
Yeah, that's not my forte. So.
All right. And I'll be trying to update the scoreboard on the video stream from my phone. So if I forget, it's because I didn't pick up my phone. Here's the kickoff. Bulldogs kick it off to the Saints. They'll let it hop, and now we'll pick it up. Moving up the middle with the return, still not down, and now being marked down at about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, so that's good job. Every time we kicked off last time, they ended up with pretty good field position. So they got 70 yards to go, which is what we wanted.
Congratulations to the Bulldog cross country team on a 1A state championship today.
Yes, absolutely. A phenomenal job from those 7 runners. 1st and 10 here for the Saints. Some motion in the backfield. It'll be a pitch outside on the right end and cut down by Price. Good first play there, as the runner was Dylan Brum, the junior running back.
So if you're watching home, once again, the Bulldogs are going to be in that 6-man front, or basically a goal line defense. And maybe what's a little bit different this week is the safeties are going to be up a little bit tighter, and looks like that paid some benefits there.
Only about 1 on the carry. 2nd and 9 for St. Ansgar. This will be a give up the middle, trying to break through, breaking 1 tackle and more across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Was Tyson Klein, 1st and 10. Congestion where the handoff was, but able to maneuver the line of scrimmage and leaking out for at least 15 yards.
Josiah, I don't see Michaels or King in the backfield right now, do you?
No, and Klein and Brum, the first 2 ball carriers, not what I would have thought. This is Brum in the backfield. Some more misdirection, but this time stopped. This is Klein with the handoff, and he kind of tripped. There was a pancake in the backfield. Bo Kaufman getting credit with the tackle, but it almost looked like he just tripped over his own lineman.
Yeah, Bo kind of blew that. I don't know if they were pulling a guard there or what, but Bo kind of blew that up, and there's a little bit of congestion there. So good job on 1st down. Got him behind schedule here.
2nd and 10. No gain on the play. Under center. This will be second man through. He's got some space, breaks 1 tackle, and will be brought down by Landon Price. A touchdown-saving tackle as he's across midfield all the way to the 30-yard line of the Bulldogs. 1st and 10 for the Saints.
Yeah, so that's just that 2nd man. They, fake to the fullback, lead with the 1st halfback, and give it to the 2nd man through. So power football off tackle.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. 1st man through. No, a 2nd man through. Breaks 1 tackle. Gang tackled after gain of about 4.
Yep, same play they just ran.
Klein, the ball carrier.
Ball is just outside the 25-yard line.
2nd and 6 is the call. And still don't think we've seen Michaels or King.
It's like Brody Lawson's come in. I think Coach Budak wanted to talk to Wyatt Hanna a little bit so he can relay some adjustments.
Schwiso under center. He'll give it off to the back. He's going to get a few close to a 1st down. It'll be 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1. Connor Mullenbach, the sophomore running back, with the carry that time.
So Wyatt Hanna's back in with some information there to the defense.
Nearing the red zone on 3rd and short are the Saints. Under center, Schwiso. He'll give it to the 1st guy through. No, it's the 2nd guy through. And pushing, finally being brought down, is Klein again on the carry.
Yep, so they're just sticking to that basic 2nd man through and leading with the other halfback. And
we're having trouble keeping their linemen off our linebackers.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't see for sure, but it looks like they're just blocking down and kicking out, blocking down and kicking out.
And they're just kicking them out. We're not getting good flow by Logan right now. Downhill flow.
Snap going off to the right side. Not a whole lot there that time.
So, Coach Burns, how much did St. Ansgar throw the football this year? A little bit more than traditionally?
Yeah, more than they have.
We haven't seen the pass yet.
No, the Schwiesau kid's a good athlete, and he can chuck in. We did a great job the first time.
Yeah, only threw it 3 times in the first matchup.
Well, weather might have been a factor there too, right?
A couple times they went to throw it. Aiden Sendrud sacked the quarterback, so.
Well, good. Maybe that's in the back of their mind.
2nd about 8.
Here's a handoff to the back man.
Good. Hey, do we shift towards the
Good job there, short gain.
Do we shift towards the tight end?
About at 3rd down and 4.5, almost 5. So big down coming up here. Do they have a kicker?
They do have a kicker.
I wondered, yeah.
Yep, I think he was the all-district kicker / punter king, but he's the one that's not out there right now. So,
yeah, who knows? 3rd and about 5.
Got to watch the quarterback keeping it here.
First man through, and it'll be close. They're going to give him a first down.
Number 41, Reagan Wood on the carry.
Josiah, having a tough time seeing the scoreboard myself. How much time left in the first quarter?
You think I can see it?
No, I didn't. Sorry.
No, I can't. I can't even really see the line of scrimmage from where I'm at. So
sorry, folks. I know that's a curiosity all the time. So.
Yeah. It's still the first quarter. We know that much. Handoffs. And pushing his way through into the end zone for a touchdown.
I believe it was Reagan Witt, the fullback, just a simple dive, the middle. So Ansgar strikes first.
Eli got crossed. That would be goal. Goal got crossed.
So it is 6-2-0, St. Ansgar.
6:42. 6:42. So they took a little less than half the first quarter off the clock. Yep, they do have a different kicker.
And I do have that framed up now, I think.
Kick is up.
If your eyes are
good.
And good.
All right, time for the Bulldogs to strike back.
So, touchdown, St. Ansgar. It is 7-0. We'll be back in 1 minute here on KOW, where the Bulldogs will have the ball on offense for the first time this evening.
The comfort that comes from dependable quality LP gas is delivered when you need it from Hanson LP Gas of Lake Mills and Thompson. Locally owned and operated since 2005 with competitive prices and quick, efficient service. Good luck, athletes, from Hanson LP Gas of Lake Mills and Thompson.
Farmers Trust and Savings Bank, your hometown community bank, offering expertise in ag and commercial lending with digital banking products to fit all of your financial needs. Contact us today in Buffalo Center, Lakota, Britt, Lake Mills, and Bryceland. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to St. Ansgar High School. St. Ansgar received the opening kickoff, drove it 70 yards for a score with all rushing plays. Now the Bulldogs will get their first crack on offense as the Saints will be kicking off here from their own 40.
Alex Manis and Landon Price are back deep, set up at about the 15.
Here is the kick. It's a shorter kick received at the 30, moving over to the right, and now gang tackled at about the 33. So a very short kick, short return, still good field position for the Bulldogs, as that was Ham who was the returner on that one.
So, we got to do a better job of running the football tonight than we did the first matchup. So, hopefully there'll be some adjustments that Coach Kurtz made and Coach Arns. And
yep.
Same four-man front for the Saints.
The bell cow for the Bulldogs. Ball's on the ground. And somehow it ends up on the other hash. And the Saints will recover it. So a bad snap ends up in a turnover. And what we were talking about in the pregame, what couldn't happen has happened on the first snap for the Bulldogs.
I don't know. It looked like there was kind of a jet sweep action there. They're trying to get it to Logan coming across motion right behind the quarterback. And I don't know if Hayden ever
it was just
got
a mix
it.
up on the exchange.
Yeah,
and
so
Bulldogs couldn't locate it before the Saints did.
So turnover here, and the defense will come back out, needing a stop. Handoff up the middle. Short gain, about 1.5 for the Saints as they will sub.
So no Connor King and no Christian Michaels. So
Well, when we walked up, we watched those young men during warm-ups, and you commented that they didn't look like they were moving real well. So,
So second and long 8.
Here's the handoff.
Ball,
the ball's
ball.
on the ground, and this time
I think Ansgar got back on it.
they do get on it. It was a bad exchange. They're trying to go through the second man through the line of scrimmage. The ball came out and squirted forward for about 1 yard. So it'll be 3rd and 7, but unfortunately Bulldogs not able to force the turnover. It is, however, 3rd down at the Bulldog, just about the 30-yard line, just in front of the 30.
So they got two receivers to the offensive left. Another, coming in a double wing.
And back to pass is Schwieso looking to the right. And it's caught for a touchdown. I kind of blocked off here. I couldn't see who caught it.
Yeah, I couldn't either.
Another touchdown, so off the Bulldog turnover.
that was one heck of a catch.
3 plays and a touchdown for the Saints. Now on for the point after attempt. Are the Saints. The kick is up, and it is good. 14-0 here.
Tough start for the Bulldogs, down 14, and we really haven't run an offensive play yet. So not the way we wanted to start, but a lot of football left.
Yep, we will take one more break, and we'll see if the offense can get her started here when we come back here on KRW.
DuraClean by Doug of Lake Mills, your full-service home and office care specialist for deep cleaning of carpet, upholstery and drapes, air duct cleaning, sanitizing, and allergy and asthma relief. It's not clean unless it's DuraClean. Good luck, athletes, from DuraClean by Doug. Consolidated Energy offers reliable service, competitive pricing, and contracting advantages for propane and diesel in Lake Mills, Forest City, Buffalo Center, and Maple Island, Minnesota. Call 800-590-4206 and schedule a delivery today. Good luck, athletes, from Consolidated Energy.
Welcome back to St. Ansgar High School in St. Ansgar, Iowa. Josiah Cleveland alongside Coach Burns and Jim Schulbrock.
So that previous touchdown was just, they got a 6'5" or 6'6" receiver, and Alex Manis had good coverage, but just a jump ball there, and he was able to win it and get into the end zone.
Low kick again, and the Bulldogs will be brought down at about the exact same spot they were before. This time, Alex Manis on the return all the way to the 34-yard line of the Bulldogs. So they will start their drive here and hopefully start a little better than they did just a few minutes ago. I was going to make that point. Coach Burns, you were saying needing to run the ball a little bit better this tonight than they did a couple weeks ago. The Bulldogs' bell cow, Bo Kaufman, only had 14 carries for 16 yards a couple weeks ago against this Saints defense, so hopefully getting more space tonight. Not really much there, as it's a 2-yard carry on the right side.
Picked up 2, so 2nd and 8.
Bo Kaufman on the carry. Second made by 65, Dylan Hansen.
4 minutes, 43 seconds to go, first quarter. They have 11 guys within 6 yards of the football on defense.
Motion in the backfield. It's going to be pitched over to Price. He has some space. Crosses the 50, cuts back inside, and he will be brought down after he passes the 35-yard line, almost to the 30 of the Saints. Big play there for Lake Mills. First and 10.
He had a huge alley to hit, just like you draw it up. Had a good block on the edge. I do see number 27, Connor King, in on defense, playing defensive end. So huge play. That's what the Bulldogs needed.
first and 10 in plus territory here, trailing 14-0. Motion in the backfield. This one will be handed off up the middle. Somehow gets past that front couple defenders and will scoot forward for about 3 or maybe 4 yards. Is Kaufman.
That is a good first down game to keep you on schedule.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot there, but he got a couple of yards on his own, and I mean, he's going to have to do that, and he can do that.
Ball now rests on the 30-yard line of the Saints.
Second down for Lake Mills. Under center. This one is going to be a keeper for Helgeson, and not much going on there. No gain. I don't believe the Lions judge is moving backwards, so just no gain on the play. He decided to keep it himself. Defended well by St. Ansgar. It'll be third down.
Yeah, there was 2 guys there, and I think he thought about pitching, but the one defender was a little bit wide, and so he had to cut it up into the inside defender, and no gain.
So it'll be third down. Single receiver on the left side. Couple on the right. Motion in the backfield. This will be a handoff to Kaufman. Off tackle. He'll be close. It's going to be 4th and about 2, but in 4-down territory here are the Bulldogs, knowing they had 2 plays to get about 6 or 7. Now they've got 4th and 2.
Brings up 4th and 3.
Yeah, I think it's Josiah. I think they moved it back a little bit from.
They did, yes.
Yeah, so it's 4th and 3, but certainly manageable.
Keldall to the left, Ham on the right. Motion is going to be a jet sweep. Cuts up inside. He's close. And don't believe he got it. He is short. It'll be a turnover on down, trying to cut up and find the extra yardage, but that space was closed off, so the Saints will get a turnover on downs. Defensive stop as we approached, I believe, the end of the first quarter. Again, kind of blocked off from the scoreboard. But the Saints will take over, up 14-0. Ball is at their own 25. Shuiso under center, gives it off to the second man through. Bottled up and pushed back by the Bulldogs. But about 6, maybe 7 on the first down carry will keep them ahead of schedule. It'll be 2nd and short.
They're just burying everybody down and they're kicking out.
7 on the play. He's 2nd and 3.
He's got no fill from Manis. I mean, always just contained, but by Garrett getting kicked out.
So we've got 2nd down. It is going to be 2nd and about 3. Handoff left tackle this time. Not much happening there. Brought down maybe 1 yard on the gain. It'll be third maybe 2. Looks like a short 2 or a long 1. Yep.
St. Ansgar's doing what they do. Chip away. They haven't had any really. They had one fairly long run, but everything else is.
They just wear you down. And going off the outside keeper for Shuiso, the quarterback, he'll have more than enough as he gets up to the 40-yard line of the Saints. That'll be 1st and 10.
Coach, when you hear our coaches in the background talking about blocking down and kicking out, just explain a little bit what that means up front.
Yeah, so what you're seeing when St. Ansgar runs off tackle, outside their offensive tackle, so their guard and tackles and tight end are just blocking down to the inside, and then the lead back is kicking out just to create an alley to run.
Handoff up the middle.
There's a good hit.
And being pushed back, he had his leg stuck from the backside and hit hard from the front end. That was
flying in.
Tyson Klein, the junior ball carrier for the Saints. Does get about 3, so it'll be 2nd and 7 here as the Saints approach midfield.
He's got to be in that 2 line, just basically inside the
Be the last play of the quarter.
That was a quick move in first quarter.
Yes, it was, as the clock will run down and it will hit triple zeros. We will take a quick break. When we come back, second quarter action, we'll see if the Bulldog defense can tighten up and force a stop here against the home Saints, trailing 14-0. We'll be back here on KIOW.
Dielectric Manufacturing in Lake Mills, supporting the Lake Mills community for over 30 years. Dielectric is a third-generation family-owned company with excellent benefits, flexible scheduling, and job stability. Good luck to our area athletes from Dielectric Manufacturing in Lake Mills.
At Lake Mills Physical Therapy, we strive to keep our athletes in the game. Don't let your injury sideline you from getting back to your life dreams and goals. Call 641-592-3500 to schedule your appointment today. Lake Mills Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of area athletes.
Welcome back to St. Ansgar High School. Josiah Cleveland live on site alongside Coach Bill Burns and Jim Scholbrock. It's 14-0, Saints on top and have the football nearing midfield after forcing a turnover on downs. They're at their own 47-yard line. This one will be handed off up the middle. Whistle blows very late, but the first touchdown scorer, Reagan Witt, on the carry for about 1. It'll be 3rd and 6.
Yeah, great job there from the interior fellas, Getsky and Hannah.
Ball is spotted at the 44.
It's like we got a 2-by-2 set. So 2 receivers on each side and a single back.
Shotgun formation. Schwiso looking to pass. Looks on the right, and
nice.
It's deflected by Aiden Stentrud, getting his big hands up in the air, knocking the ball down. It's 4th down, and I expect a punt here from the Saints as they will bring on their punting unit.
I looked a little quizzical at Coach Burns on that. They've done a great job of running the ball all night long, and 3rd down, and I guess you're just trying to catch the other team off guard.
Yeah, if they got confidence in their passing game, they'll give an opportunity. But there's the stop the defense needed.
Here's the punt. End over end. It will take a bounce and right into the hands of the Bulldog returner, lowering his shoulder and being brought down across the 20-yard line, close to the 25, is Landon Price. So a good kick, an okay return. And Bulldogs will have about 75 yards here to go score. Trailing by a couple scores here.
First and 10, Bulldogs on their own 24-yard line.
Helgeson is under center. It'll be a pitch to the left side, breaking 1 tackle and being pushed out of bounds after about 8 or 9 is
Bacon.
I was saying, I'm assuming it's Bacon, but I don't want to just assume it was.
Yeah, we got some good blocks on the perimeter there. I don't know if that was who was on that side, whether it was Garrett Hammer or Nash, whoever, but picked up just about 9, 8.5, so good gain on first.
2nd and short.
And now the entire playbook is open to you.
Price in motion. It'll be a keeper for Helgeson as you go off tackle.
First down.
And he does get enough. He gets 3. He needed 2. First down for the Bulldogs across the 35.
There was some space there. It closed quickly, but a 3-yard gain there for Hayden. That's good.
Feels like this is a big point in the game for us to seize back a little bit of the momentum.
Yep, we need to score. Not just drive, we need to score.
Helgeson will hand it off up the middle. Kaufman nearly leaking out for a very big play, but just chopped down at the very end. He gets 6 as he will get to the 41-yard line.
Maybe we're seeing our big guys up front wear on them a little bit. as things go on.
See, Christian Michaels is in a linebacker. There looks like to me a 4-3, and they got their safeties rolled up. Their safeties are at 6.5, 7 yards.
Bacon in motion in the backfield. He will receive the pitch off the left side. This one, not as much as the last play earlier in the drive, but enough for the first down as he needed 4, and he got 6. So another first down. Bacon have with a couple sizable chunks on this drive as the Bulldogs are at the 46 and approaching midfield.
Yeah, those defensive backs are way up.
They are.
A little play action pass might go a long way.
Eventually, I'm sure we'll take our shots. So
Bacon in motion this time. Handoff up the middle to Kaufman, and he might get 1 yard.
Yep, 77. First Ansgar was right there as soon as Bo had the ball, so short gain, very short.
That is Chase Nestvet, the senior.
Some of you might have wondered about Bo's ankle after last week's game, but he does not seem to be hampered at all.
Nope, looks good. Looks like he's running hard. And
awkward fall there, but he's right back on his feet and ready to roll.
2nd and 9 for the Bulldogs. Price in motion in the backfield. They'll give it off up the middle. It's going to be a keeper, actually. It's going to be Helgeson. He will get close to midfield, about the 49. So it will be 3rd and 6 or so.
There's some space there.
3 in the play, it'd be 3rd and 7.
He's stepping out, but his shoulders are turning towards Peyton. That's got to be a pitch. Yeah, it's got to be a pitch.
3rd down, Bacon in the slot. 2 receivers on the right, single receiver on the left. Looking back to pass is Helgeson. He's got the underneath. It's Price, but brought down right away at midfield by the Saints. So the check down only goes for 1 yard, and it is 4th and 5 here.
Oh, punt team's coming in, so
4th and 6.
Trying to get a gauge, it seems as the ball game's going on, that the wind has become less of a factor as the Bulldogs will be punting into whatever's left of that wind. The trees are moving a lot less across the way.
So the Bulldogs punt team does come onto the field. Punting from, now it's going to be a fake. Manis on the outside. He's got the first down as he gets chopped down across the 45 to the 42. So the Saints caught off guard. Bulldogs get a first down. Gutsy call at midfield on 4th and 6. They convert it, and the drive will continue.
That was a nice job. You know, Alex got to the edge. 27, who's got a little bit bum ankle, was the man he beat to the edge, and actually picked up, about 9 or so on that.
Ball at the 41-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Jet sweep, Bacon on the right side. He doesn't have a lot of space to work with. He gets pushed back, and he will go for no gain. Good outside contain for the Saints, because there was just nothing there.
Yeah, they run really well to the football, and he might have had a shot to cut it up in a seam. There wasn't much there, but they did their job. They strung it out, contained on the edge, and then all the help from the inside came. So
they're going to mark it down as a loss of about a half yard.
Nice play by the Saints.
Be 2nd down and about 11. Kaufman in the backfield. Price in motion, looking to pass here is Helgeson. He's got Bacon, dives, and he does make the catch for about 6 or 7. He's got half of what he needed. A little bit underthrown by Helgeson. Going down to the ground to pick it is Bacon.
Yeah, it was a nice catch. Like I said, a little bit underthrown, but he put it out where only Logan could catch it. So here we go, 2 down territory possibly.
3rd and 6.
Got to pick up at least half of it here.
Manis in motion. It'll be a handoff up the middle,
nice.
Spinning and getting the first down. Bo Kaufman, big chunk there.
Great run by Bo. Hit and spin. The old hit and spin drill that running backs have been doing for 100 years. Picked up an extra 5 or 6 after that spin. So good looking drive here by the Bulldogs.
Ball is spotted at the St. Ansgar 27.
2 receivers to the right.
Handoff up the middle again. Kaufman nearly broke through and took it to the house.
Good job up front.
Just chopped down at the end of the play. Big chunk there.
Looks like our offensive linemen are getting it figured out up there, and they're doing a good job getting their bodies on bodies, and that's what we got to keep doing.
Give it 6 or 7 on the first down run for number 8, Kaufman. Helgeson giving out instructions to the line. Now under center. Manis in motion. It'll be a pitch outside to Manis, trying to get around, and he'll be pushed out. Again, good outside contain for the Saints. Not biting on the fake up the middle. Third down, no gain on the play.
It's like 3rd and 4, 4.5.
Ball at the 22, 23.
Empty backfield, coach. Staying corrected.
Kaufman is in the backfield, Bacon in motion. He'll get the pitch on the right side. He has blockers in front of him, needs to get to the edge. Hesitates, reaches, and I don't believe he has it.
It's going to be short. Probably, he only got about a yard there, I think.
Strung out.
So it is 4th down.
Looks like the Bulldogs are going to take a timeout here and talk about it. So,
Timeout Lake Mills.
Yep, Bulldogs are going to take a timeout, so we'll take 30-second timeout with them. And when we come back, we'll have a 4th down for the Bulldogs as they're driving deep into St. Ansgar territory. Be back in 30 seconds here on KRW.
Lake Mills Motorsports is your full-service Polaris dealer, specializing in Polaris Ranger ATVs and Polaris snowmobiles. Check out the full line of power sports equipment, clothing, accessories, and winter gear now at Lake Mills Motorsports in Lake Mills.
Welcome back. Bulldogs still in their huddle as they call timeout, discussing the play that they will be running here, 4th and about 4. Deep in territory of the Saints. Ball is at about the 22. This drive started about at the 25 or so of the Saints as the defense forced a punt. Fake punt of their own for Lake Mills kept the drive alive as it was 4th and about 6 at midfield. They faked it. Manis got the pickup. And now another 4th down here as the offense will stay on the field. Delger on to the left side. Ham on the right.
Just under 5 minutes to go in the half.
Kaufman in the backfield. Manis in motion.
Yep, there we go.
And we have some pre-snap movement.
Close.
It's going to be, I believe, a neutral zone. It is a neutral zone infraction on the Saints.
It's not a first down, Sunshine.
The official is saying first down.
Yep, the referee is.
Yeah, the referee is indicating first down. It's close, though. And now they will say move the chains. I don't know.
Official's confused. He's giving a lot of hand signals.
A lot of. He has got
it's like they're going to measure.
He had his flag in his hand, waving it like a air traffic controller almost. He's just trying to get the referee's attention across the field, and they will measure.
That's what makes that cutback because they're flowing.
The 5-yard penalty might not be enough. I have 4th and 3 on my scoreboard here if you're watching on the video stream, but again,
first down.
Could be
first
off.
Down.
It is a first down. Just had enough after the 5-yard penalty, so they don't even have to run a play. The Saints gift them the first down on the neutral zone infraction
So what this drive's doing is obviously it's eating up a lot of clock, but, this is, about a 50-yard drive so far, and we're controlling the line of scrimmage and
gaining confidence and moving the football.
Just got to put it in.
Clock will run. Believe we're at about 4 minutes.
Lake Mills has 2 timeouts, and Ansgar has 3 if that comes into factor later here.
Keldall on to the left side. Ham on the right. Manis in motion, Kaufman in the backfield. It'll go to Kaufman. He hesitates, now goes through, and not a whole lot there.
I think the Bulldogs got by with a little bit of movement there. I think one of our slot backs twitched a hair, but
sometimes that happens and it doesn't get seen.
Yep, short gain.
1.5 on the carry, 2nd and 9.
Come out in their double wing set. Elger to the top of the screen. And
handoff up the middle, trying to spin away is Kaufman. He is met with a red brick wall. No gain on the play, 3rd down.
Yeah, the Nesvet kid, 77, blew that up. He was in our backfield and knocked our offensive lineman into the backfield, and then Bo into our lineman, so there's nowhere to go.
3rd down.
2 receivers to the top.
Nobody on the right side. Price in motion now going to the left, and the ball is on the ground. It is kicked backwards, and jumping on it is the Saints. It'll be a turnover on downs. So I wasn't sure if just a fumbled exchange or something. But
no, we ran into each other. I think Hayden and Bo ran into each other. And
yeah, there was a mix-up on the mesh.
So this drive, again, will end in no points. Turnover for the Bulldogs. Fumble number 2 of the game.
3:18 to go.
Ball at the 25 of the Saints.
You're going to see a steady diet of second back through here.
Yeah, they might, depends what the clock does, but they might put it in the air at some point here.
Shuiso will give it off to the second man through.
Nice, good job,
and nothing happening there. Maybe a half yard on the carry. Defensive line for the Bulldogs standing tight.
Coach, in this situation, what are you thinking about timeouts? You got to get to 3rd down, or?
I don't know. I think we just got to get a stop here and then see what happens on the punt and what your field position is. But maybe you do. On 4th down, you make them take a timeout.
This way.
Off to the outside.
Great
Good
tackle.
open field
Great
tackle.
tackle.
Landon
Great
Price.
tackle.
Huge tackle. He had some space on the near side, but Price shutting it down. 3rd and 9.
Yeah.
Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, if Landon doesn't make that tackle, he's off for a big gain.
3rd down.
3rd and 9.
Clock continues to run.
2:20.
Okay.
Yeah, I think maybe if we get a stop here and use our timeout.
They will have the wind at the back if they're forced to punt.
Quick pass off to the right side. Breaks one tackle and falls across the sticks for the 1st down. 32, Dylan Brum on the catch.
Yep, had a shot. Make a tackle for about a 2-yard gain, but slipped through that and got the 1st down.
As we near halftime, our halftime show will be brought to you by Storby Seed. And when the second half
2x2 set
comes up, the Bulldogs will get the ball first.
Same play
Quick
this
throw
way.
on the other side, incomplete pass this time, looking for Tyson Klein. The incomplete pass will stop the clock. The official is afraid of the football.
I don't know. Did he lose it in the lights?
I don't know.
Took it off the shoulder.
You guys only laugh because you've all been there at one time in your life where somebody threw you something you weren't expecting.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Many times.
Yeah. Well, none the worse for wear.
2nd and 10 here for the Saints. Across their own 30. That's a false start. And they do call it. The the left guard decided to get a small head start, and he wasn't going to get away with that one.
Yep, they were running a jet sweep to their right slot back there, wing back, and coming across the formation. So good. Push them back.
2nd down, 15.
Yep, minute 46 on the clock.
Still 3 timeouts left for the Saints, 2 for the Bulldogs. Again, the Bulldogs will receive the second half kick.
Got to watch 42. He's got one-on-one.
Schwiesel back to pass. Looks deep into the corner, and he's got the receiver. He's crossed the 30 to the 20, and it'll be a house call for the Saints. Dylan Brum beats his man one-on-one, and it takes it for a 70-something yard touchdown, I believe, close to 70.
Yep, he just got behind our defensive back, and we got out of phase there, and what that means, we were beat, and we turned our head to look for the ball, and when you do that, that slows you down. He was beat. He should have just kept running, and he could have taken a pass interference or just keep running and play the ball. But, in high school football, it's just a 15-yard penalty for pass interference. It's not a spot foul. But
kick is no good. It's short, maybe deflected. So 22-0 is the score here as the Saints tack on another touchdown. We will take a 1-minute break, and we'll come back as the Bulldogs will have the football for the last minute plus here of this first half.
Stendrud Insurance in Lake Mills, proudly serving clients since 1992. At Stendrud Insurance, we offer a diverse range of insurance options and companies backed by staff that are devoted to you. Stendrud Insurance in Lake Mills, quality, service, and knowledge from one of the area's leading independent insurance providers.
MBT Bank, proudly serving northern Iowa and southern Minnesota with 10 locations. MBT Bank brings you the latest in banking technology with that local community connection. Learn more about MBT Bank online at mbtbank.bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to St. Ansgar. Saints scoring on a long touchdown reception from Dylan Brum. Point after was no good. It is 20-0 Saints, as the Lake Mills Bulldogs will receive here in the last minute or so. I'm not sure, Coach. Can you see how much time there is?
Minute 24. There's a minute 24 on the clock.
Minute 24 for the Bulldogs to do something. Here's the return. Cuts back. And Manis trying to weave through the sea of red. He will be brought down short of the 30-yard line. So
what was that groan that the audience would have heard there, Bill? Were you trying to, the old retired man stretching out just to try to see the clock a little bit? Sounded painful.
Got Coach Arn standing in front of me, and he's blocking out the sun.
Again,
so
doing the broadcast in a phone booth.
It's all good. It's all good.
So the Bulldogs will have about 74 yards in a minute and 18 seconds to go score with 2 timeouts. Handoff up the middle. Kaufman, not a whole lot, will be pushed forward. And they say the ball comes out. At least the Saints say the ball came out. We'll see what the official says. I believe he's saying that the
I don't think Red's
runner
win
was
this argument.
down. Yep, it's going to be 2nd and 5. Good play there on first down.
I think Bo's limping again.
By the way, those of you that make a donation to the Lake Mills Booster Club, we get to see the technology that they use in the booth. It's pretty impressive. And your donations and the athletic department make that possible. So Coach Arns has got a bird's eye view with an iPad, and he can replay stuff and feed things down to the sidelines. So pretty impressive technology.
It is. It is.
The other thing he's wearing is our, what do we call them, portaphones?
Yep.
Our headsets that were purchased a number of years ago, rechargeable wireless headphones that he can communicate directly with both defense and offense on the sidelines.
So Kaufman getting helped off the field by the bench going over to look at his
clock running with
injury.
55 seconds to go.
Price in the backfield, pitch back to Bacon on the right side, trying to find some space. Will weave through a couple would-be tacklers, and he will get the first down. So the clock will stop momentarily for that.
So I don't know. I'm not sure what Bo's ankle situation is, if it's high or low, but it's just kind of seemed to bug him on and off throughout a lot of the season.
This time other side, pitch to Price.
Nice run.
Will look like he had maybe some more ahead of him, but it was shut down relatively quickly as he gets across the 45 to the 46 of the Bulldogs. Clock will run, will be 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 on the play, it'll be 2nd and 3.
We got trips to the left.
Bulldogs going quick. Clock is running. Price in motion. Looking to pass behind him. He's got a man, and it's going to be brought down for a sack. Lucky to hang on to the football, as we will have a halftime here in St. Ansgar. 22-0 is the score at half. All Saints for the first 24 minutes. When we come back in 4 minutes, we'll have the post-game show. And this evening's post-game show is brought to you by Storby Seed in Lake Mills, where every day is seed day. Be back here in 4 minutes on KIOW.
At Storby Seed, we're excited to talk about Asgrow DeKalb, Smart Corn Innovation. Imagine the year 2035 hybrids in 2025 and 100% exclusive genetics. No other brands can say that. Storby Seed, where every day is seed day.
Go Waldorf University in Forest City. With scholarships available up to full tuition, athletics, fine arts, and over 35 clubs and organizations, you'll have the opportunity to find your passion while getting a world-class education. On campus or online, find support from a community that makes you feel at home. Find out more today at waldorf.edu.
You'll still find good old-fashioned service at Dave's Auto in Lake Mills. From gas, tires, towing, or car repairs, Joe and his staff have you covered. Good luck to our area athletes from Dave's Auto Service in Lake Mills, a full-service gas station providing you and your car service to remember.
Grow Electric in Lake Mills is proud to support area athletics and proud to serve our new and returning customers. To get started on any electrical project, big or small, call 641-592-8282. Good luck, athletes, from Grow Electric in Lake Mills.
Single Stat Hardware in Lake Mills has American-made Whirlpool, Maytag, and Amana appliances to make your life easier. For appliances with the best in innovation, quality, dependability, and free delivery, see Single Stat Hardware, your do-it-best store at 202 North Washington in Lake Mills, or at singlestathardware.com.
Norseman Trucking in Lake Mills, Iowa excels in developing personal relationships with customers and company personnel, allowing Norsemen to customize to their needs. Like them on Facebook, follow them on Twitter, and visit them online at norseman.com. That's NORSEMEN.com.
Kirschbaum Electrical and Plumbing of Lake Mills has over 25 years experience in electrical, plumbing, heating, and air conditioning work, residential and light commercial installation and repair work. Give them a call at 641-592-8831 today. Good luck to the Lake Mills Bulldogs from Kirschbaum Electrical and Plumbing of Lake Mills.
NIAC is proud to help support North Iowa athletes. Working hard and being part of a team is a great way to learn lessons for life, and learning is what NIAC is all about, beginning with high school juniors and seniors who can start building college credits now for free. Learn more at nyac.edu.
The comfort that comes from dependable quality LP gas is delivered when you need it from Hanson LP Gas of Lake Mills and Thompson. Locally owned and operated since 2005 with competitive prices and quick, efficient service. Good luck, athletes from Hanson LP Gas of Lake Mills and Thompson.
Farmers Trusted Savings Bank, your hometown community bank, offering expertise in ag and commercial lending with digital banking products to fit all of your financial needs. Contact us today in Buffalo Center, Lakota, Britt, Lake Mills, and Bryceland. Member FDIC.
DuraClean by Doug of Lake Mills, your full-service home and office care specialist for deep cleaning of carpet, upholstery and drapes, air duct cleaning, sanitizing, and allergy and asthma relief. It's not clean unless it's DuraClean. Good luck, athletes, from DuraClean by Doug. Consolidated Energy offers reliable service, competitive pricing, and contracting advantages for propane and diesel in Lake Mills, Forest City, Buffalo Center, and Maple Island, Minnesota. Call 800-590-4206 and schedule a delivery today. Good luck, athletes, from Consolidated Energy.
Dielectric Manufacturing in Lake Mills, supporting the Lake Mills community for over 30 years. Dielectric is a third-generation family-owned company with excellent benefits, flexible scheduling, and job stability. Good luck to our area athletes from Dielectric Manufacturing in Lake Mills.
At Lake Mills Physical Therapy, we strive to keep our athletes in the game. Don't let your injury sideline you from getting back to your life dreams and goals. Call 641-592-3500 to schedule your appointment today. Lake Mills Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of area athletes.
Lake Mills Motorsports is your full-service Polaris dealer, specializing in Polaris Ranger ATVs and Polaris snowmobiles. Check out the full line of power sports equipment, clothing, accessories, and winter gear now at Lake Mills Motorsports in Lake Mills.
Welcome back to St. Ansgar here for the Storby Seed halftime show. It is 22-0, Saints on top of the Bulldogs. And pretty much the tail of the first half. It was just, again, good throws from Shuiso for the Saints, but a lot of self-inflicted mistakes for Lake Mills.
Yeah, so, the first drive, Ansgar, was just a methodical drive. We made them earn it for the most part. But then, as Josiah just mentioned, two really good throws by Ansgar quarterback Shuiso, and he put it right on the money where it had to be. And, that last one's, that's a backbreaker. And we had him, 2nd and 15, and
yep.
Potentially getting the ball back with a couple of minutes left. And but, offensively, we've done some good things. We had that, 50-yard drive or so and got down inside the 20. But just kind of been a bugaboo against the Saints trying to hang on to that football. And we've put it on the ground a couple of times and have not gotten it back. And they put it on the ground once and we couldn't get to it. So, not out of it yet. There's a whole quarter to go. And we've shown the ability to move the ball. So just got to keep playing.
Josiah mentioned earlier the Bulldogs will get the football to start the second half, beginning of the third quarter, and first half moved really quickly. A lot of on the ground movement and not much stoppage.
And the other thing of concern for Bulldog fans is Bo Kaufman ankle situation came up again. Don't see him on the sideline, so it looks like he did work his way into the locker room. It's pretty good haul. So see what they can do. I mean, obviously it's potentially Bo's last game, and if he can at all go, he'll go. But if he can, he can't. So
correct. Fairly clean first half. I think we saw 3 penalties. One on the Bulldogs, 2 on St. Ansgar. One of those was really important. They had to bring the chains out to measure, but it did advance football for Lake Mills. So, again, as the Bulldogs have done for most of this football year, they've done a good job of being disciplined.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of like high school football is the referees are here to referee and you don't really notice them. Can you say the same about that in college or NFL? Who do you notice the most? Sometimes the guys in the stripes with replay and
ladies and gentlemen, I will remind you that Coach Bill Burns is an avid Hawkeye fan, and so last week's football game might still be fresh on his mind.
I'm over it.
You did definitely notice it in that game.
Yep, I'm over it. But the other thing, we talked about it real quick, but, just want to mention and congratulate cross-country team for winning a state title and third state championship in the history of our school. A couple years ago, right, 2 years ago, we had the golf team.
Yep.
Was that 2021, I believe? 2022 state champions in golf, and then way back in 2000, and I had the privilege of being on that coaching staff. We won a state dual wrestling title way back in 2000. So those are things that coaches and kids never forget, for the cross-country team 10 years from now. Hey, remember we won that state title in 2023, and we'll get another placard up in the gym, another state championship placard. So congratulations to Beth Van Roekel and assistant coach Deacon and all the kids on that team. And
it was quite an effort. Justin Rigg was our highest finisher. He finished sixth, and then Kate Van Roekel, Newt Rogney, Hayden Thompson, and Stephen Brandenburg rounded out the top five. And they were up for the challenge today. They were the favorites coming in for the first time all season. They were ranked number 1 this week, and came away with a 23 point, if you will, or position victory. So,
and if really you've never really followed cross country, and so seven Lake Mills runners ran today, and the top 5 were the scorers. So
correct. Yep. And you simply add up their positions. It gets a little trickier at state because some of the people are there just running as individuals, not running as teams. But you take their finishing position, you add the.
So even though Justin Rigg got 6, he got actually 4th place points.
Yes.
So in other words, 4 points for the Bulldogs, and it's like golf, low score wins.
That's right.
A couple of guys in front of them were running as individuals.
Right.
So, yep.
And talked to Newt Rogney's dad today. Chris Rogney is our superintendent of schools, and as Bill and I were there substituting, just visited with him for a minute and asked him how the boys felt, and he said even though the conference meet, which was held down at Nyack, was some of the absolute worst conditions you could possibly run in, he felt like it prepared them well for today. They were going to have not damp, well, might have been a little bit damp, but a cloudy, windy day, and they were ready to go, and they were up for it. So,
so good deal.
Very good day for the runners down in Fort Dodge. We've got about 5.5 minutes until the start of the second half, so we're going to take a couple minutes, and when we come back, we'll have the rest of the halftime show here from St. Ansgar. Halftime show brought to you by Storby Seed in Lake Mills.
Geez, Ryan, is that your second hamburger?
Stendrud Insurance in Lake Mills, proudly serving clients since 1992. At Stendrud Insurance, we offer a diverse range of insurance options and companies backed by staff that are devoted to you. Stendrud Insurance in Lake Mills, quality, service, and knowledge from one of the area's leading independent insurance providers.
MBT Bank, proudly serving northern Iowa and southern Minnesota with 10 locations. MBT Bank brings you the latest in banking technology with that local community connection. Learn more about MBT Bank online at mbtbank.bank. Member FDIC.
Waldorf University in Forest City. With scholarships available up to full tuition, athletics, fine arts, and over 35 clubs and organizations, you'll have the opportunity to find your passion while getting a world-class education. On campus or online, find support from a community that makes you feel at home. Find out more today at waldorf.edu.
You'll still find good old-fashioned service at Dave's Auto in Lake Mills. From gas, tires, towing, or car repairs, Joe and his staff have you covered. Good luck to our area athletes from Dave's Auto Service in Lake Mills, a full-service gas station providing you and your car service to remember.
At Storby Seed, we're excited to talk about Ansgar DeKalb, Smart Corn Innovation. Imagine the year 2035 hybrids in 2025 and 100% exclusive genetics. No other brands can say that. Storby Seed, where every day is seed day.
Go Bulldogs! Grow Electric in Lake Mills is proud to support area athletics and proud to serve our new and returning customers. To get started on any electrical project, big or small, call 641-592-8282. Good luck, athletes, from Grow Electric in Lake Mills.
Single Stat Hardware in Lake Mills has American-made Whirlpool, Maytag, and Amana appliances to make your life easier. For appliances with the best in innovation, quality, dependability, and free delivery, see Single Stat Hardware, your do-it-best store at 202 North Washington in Lake Mills, or at singlestathardware.com.
Welcome back to the Storby Seed halftime show here from St. Ansgar. We got playoff action in all, I guess, let's see, there's 7 classes? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 8 man. Is that 7? Can't do math. It's too late on a Friday evening. Anyways, every class is in playoff action this week. Last week, 3A, 4A, 5A were still rounding out their regular season. So a lot of playoff games tonight. Some area scores and some scores to note. It looks like in our area, Bishop Garrigan on top in the second quarter over Rumson St. Mary's, 7-6. That 8-man action. Bishop Heelan, 22-6 lead in the second quarter over Clear Lake. And then...
Say that score again? Bishop Heelan over Clear Lake.
Yeah, 22-6.
Yeah. Wow.
Beating them currently. The West Hancock game is not the correct score on that one. It is a West Hancock lead in Starmont by a score of 28-3 in the second quarter yet there. That game available on the West Hancock stream on KIOW.com. And then the winner of tonight's game here in St. Ansgar will face the winner of the East Buchanan and Lisbon matchup. That game is at half, and it is East Buchanan with a 14-0 lead over the undefeated Lisbon squad. So potential small upset brewing down there. And should West Hancock hold on, they will play either Wapsie Valley or, how do you say it, Coach?
Maquoketa Valley.
Mac Valley, as we called it in the old Tri-Rivers Conference.
Eastern Iowa.
Wapsie is winning 12-0 in that one. So those are some quick area scores. We'll keep you updated once this game comes to a close here from St. Ansgar. But
got a little shout-out. Talked to the girls at school today. Special thank you to our fall cheer coach, Sadie Lee, and our cheerleaders, Tara Lee, Kendall Dolly, who helped me with this list, Maddie Manis, Maddie Payton, Kara Wilhelm, Gracie Peterson, Ava Minke, and Ella Thompson. Thanks for showing up every day or every Friday evening, girls, to support the Bulldogs. We sure appreciate it.
Right, and there's a lot of people behind the scenes. They're sitting up here with us with the football program, other programs. We got Keaton Wempen that helps out with the video. We got Ryan Skellinger that's up here with video as well. There's some younger kids, and I don't necessarily know. There's a Hansen and a Nelson boy, and Cam Nelson, Kalen Hansen, Kyle Helgeson, Scott Helgeson. Scott helped us last year. So, and it's a lot of fun for those kids, but yet they got work to do.
And they have responsibilities.
Yep,
Yeah,
these guys that are up here with us, this video technology is extremely important to the team. So it isn't just the coaches and players that make these programs run. It's a lot of people behind the scenes.
So we're about set here for the start of the second half. Both teams are on the field taking their respective sides. And looks like the St. Ansgar kickoff team is getting warmed up, and the return team for the Bulldogs are getting warmed up. Coach, quick fire hits here. Things Bulldogs need to do to turn this game around.
Yeah, kind of the same things we talked about before the game. Not turn the ball over, and that occurred twice. I thought we did a fairly good job other than that first drive against St. Ansgar's run game. But a couple of big pass plays, for touchdowns. So, we got to get the football and we got to go, and we need to get a score here in this third quarter, play good defense, and potentially have that last quarter be a 2-score game or less, and give ourselves a chance. So, it's we're in it, and physically we haven't been outmatched again. We knew that coming in, that wouldn't be the case. So,
I haven't seen it as often tonight, but in the previous games with St. Ansgar, you end up making the initial contact, you got to go ahead and finish that tackle. And tackle in space when you get the opportunity.
Yep. So, I think coach has made some adjustments defensively after that first drive, and in terms of running the football, we did a lot better job. So, credit them on throwing the football.
You definitely tell as cold as we are up in this booth with all 6 or 7 of us. It's a lot colder on the field. The officials with their half-face scars underneath comes off their collars.
So we got an injury update here from Coach Arns that senior fullback linebacker D lineman today, Bo Kaufman, is not going to be able to return. So disappointing for Bo. Disappointing for the team too. But Carter Christensen will step up on offense, and I would guess Ethan Lawson potentially on defense. And next man in.
Trying to get a gauge on. Looks like the Bulldogs will be going into the wind in this third quarter. Saints have taken that.
Ryan, can you see that flag? Is it still whipping pretty good or not too much? Okay.
Yeah, wind is out of the north to northwest.
Yeah, that would make sense. I'm good.
All right. Both teams have made their way onto the field. Saints have the ball, setting it down on the 40, ready to start off the second half. Number 6 will kick off. Colton Winya. Price and Manis back to return for the Bulldogs. Then the ball falls off the tee.
So I guess the wind is still
a little bit there yet.
So Saints will reset it and we'll go again. Take 2. And here we go. Kickoff to the left side, takes a short hop, picked up by Price, and he will be hit hard at the 30, trying to get to the middle of the field and create some space for himself. Brought down at the 30-yard line, so the Bulldogs will have 70 yards to go to find the end zone as the second half will get underway.
First and 10, Bulldogs on their own 30-yard line.
Coming out in there. 2 receivers to the left.
Quick throw over to the left side. It's Bacon on the reception. It's a little behind him, and I think he's going to lose some yardage.
Yep. Significant yardage, 3 to 4.
For those of you not sitting at home with a computer on your lap and the TV on to the World Series, the Diamondbacks lead the Texas Rangers in the bottom of the third, 3-2.
Snakes
on a plane.
So it looks like second and about 13.
Motion in the backfield will go up the middle and thrown down hard.
Carter Christensen.
Is Christensen.
65 is the Hansen kid, and he's their best lineman on both sides of the football. And he's a good-sized kid and plays physical.
On the carry, tackle made by 65, Dylan Hansen.
Each year, Ansgar seems to have one guy on that O&D line that's the real deal. Not that the other kids aren't, but
a game record.
Yeah, they usually got one that stands out.
Third and long, rolling out to his right. Helgeson will be wrapped down by a couple of Saints. 42 in on there, as well as 77. Chase Nesvet and Hunter Hillman both in on the sacks. It'll be fourth and very long. Bulldogs will come on to punt.
Yep, tough series there for the Bulldogs. Looks like we'll Ansgar's probably going to have some decent field position if they field it.
Low snap received by Manis. And it will be downed at the 46, 47-yard line of the Saints.
It's a good thing he didn't pick that up because I thought I saw one of his arms going sideways a little bit. But
Coach Burns harkening back to last Saturday night's gut-wrenching loss. by the
Even
Iowa
one of
Hawkeyes.
the guys I liked the least said it was not a good call. Your friend and mine, Aaron Rodgers.
Well, it was a horrible call, but just my opinion. As an Iowa State fan, I could care less. But
That way. Holding.
Off the right side, penalty thrown from the backfield. It's going to be a hold on the Saints.
Back him up.
First and 20 coming up here.
Yeah, he was able to get to the edge, and that hasn't happened on our defense much this year. Is people getting to the edge. You got Aiden Stendrud on one side and Lance Helming on the other side, and those guys done a great job all year long.
So the 10-yard penalty will result in first and 20 from the 36 for the Saints. Early in the third quarter, if you're just joining us here on KIOW, Josiah Cleveland alongside Coach Bill Burns and Jim Schulbrock here in St. Ansgar. Saints lead at 22-0. Handoff up the middle for the Saints. Breaks a little bit, and will get about 3.
So they came out in an I formation there, and that just simply means fullback and tailback, and just a little counter. Open up to the right side and give it back to the tailback. Didn't pull anybody on that, just a straight dive. Dive meaning base blocking up front.
defensive line did a good job of slowing him down, and the linebackers filled.
Second down, 17 yards to go here for the Saints.
Not in a wishbone formation, 3 backs.
Schwiso will hand it off to the outside. Another open field tackle. Similar play in the first half. Landon Price again. One-on-one makes the play.
Well, nice tackle again. Got to the edge. And,
did not hesitate. Went directly to the ball.
So here we got 3rd and long, so we just got to keep everything in front.
Call it 3rd and 18.
They're going to call it a 3rd and 18 here from St. Ansgar.
Wishbone again.
Under center, Schwiso will give it off to the back. He'll get
nice job,
3
Bulldogs.
yards on the carry. Still well short of the original line of scrimmage.
Looks like Bo Kaufman is in the game. So sorry about that information.
First punt for St. Ansgar this evening.
Second punt.
Thank you.
Here is the punt. It is end over end, high in the air. It'll take a St. Ansgar bounce and die at about the 20-yard line. Good punt there for the Saints. Will flip the field. Bulldogs will take over from their own 20.
21-yard line with Bulldogs take over 1st and 10.
.736 left to go in the 3rd quarter. 20-0 lead for the St. Ansgar Saints.
Single receiver to the right and left. Motion in the backfield. It'll be pitched outside to Bacon. He's got a man behind him trying to outrun him, and he will be brought down from behind. Maybe a yard on the gain. 2nd and 9.
Hunter Hillman's number 42. He's their tight end receiver and defensive end. He's just so long. I'm not sure what he's listed at in the program, but 6'6" or so, or 6'7".
6'6", 198.
Yep, and he's athletic, so he was able to run him down from behind there.
Fake pitch now rolling out to the left is Helgeson looking downfield. The ball is deflected at the line of scrimmage, and it will fall incomplete.
Hayden does a lot of things well, but I have been impressed this year when he's rolling to his left. Remember, his dominant arm is his right side.
That's tough. Like a little boot action there. And as Jim mentioned, he's right-hand quarterback, and you got to get your shoulders turned around, and that's a hard thing to do.
So the incompletion will bring on, 3rd and 9. Five on the play clock, hustling to the line. 3, 2, here's the snap. Bobble, now a pitch in the back, and it's picked up by the Bulldogs, but a huge loss on the play. Luckily not a turnover. The play was kind of set back from the start as the huddle was broken a little bit late in the play clock. Hustling up to the line of scrimmage and a little hurried were all aspects of that play. It's 4th and very long. On to punt is Manis for the Bulldogs.
Number 20, Alex Manis, be doing the punt.
Here's the punt. It is high and very short. Bounces at the 30. Takes a short roll to the 33. And Price will down it there. So not a great punt for Manis as he had a defender up in his face. It'll be a short field for the Saints, and the Bulldogs defense will need to stand tall here if they want to keep it a 20-0 game.
Yeah, that was Hunter Hillman. We just talked about him. He put a little pressure on Alex there. And so short field here for the Saints. Come out in wishbone formation.
Suizo will give it off
nice
to
tackle.
number 30.
Nice.
He has nowhere to go.
Getzky, form tackle. Shoulder pads right in the stomach, drove him backward. Great job, Chase Getzky.
Tyson Klein, the ball carrier. Got 2 yards on that carry.
It's a tough 2.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Suizo under center. And he will give it off to the outside. Number 7. We do have a penalty marker down, and now a second penalty from the same official taking off his cap. So we have two penalties on the field. We'll see what they are. Both thrown in the defensive backfield. Officials are discussing at the 30.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's holding on St. Ansgar.
Holding on the offense is the first call.
Holding is the call against the Saints.
I didn't see the first.
It's holding on St. Ansgar and looks like unsportsmanlike on.
Okay, yes. Unsportsmanlike on the Bulldogs. They will offset.
There was a holding call against the Saints and then an unsportsmanlike conduct call against the Bulldogs.
Officials.
Could be, I know people are looking back at replays. Could be something said potentially.
Correct. Now the officials are moving the ball forward.
So what they should do is they should walk off the penalty, and then it's a dead ball, right? Dead ball, and then move it up 15. Is that what they did? I can't see.
After both penalties are assessed to be 1st and 10 Saints on the Bulldog 20-yard line.
I don't believe they advanced the ball 15 yards, but it's first down.
Did they just do the 5?
Well, they walked off. They should have walked off the hold and then dead ball, add the 15, and maybe that's what they did without
the extra steps. Yeah. So it'll be first down, handoff off left tackle for about 2, maybe 3. The Bulldogs come up with a football, but the play was ruled dead. Bacon with the football. Cannot believe it. Second and 8. Saints break tackle, get to the line with 10 on the play clock. Single receiver to the left, bunch formation in the backfield, 3 in the backfield. This will be the second man through. The ball's on the ground. Missed handoff there from the quarterback to number 7, Schwieso to Mullenbach. But the Saints were able to get on top of it. It'll be 3rd and 8.
Yeah, I had a hopeful moment that Logan Bacon was going to be able to recover that fumble, not to be.
Yeah, no, I couldn't see. Was it on? Did we have a shot at it, or?
It was no. He fell right back on it.
Okay.
3rd and 8 for the Saints. Motion in the backfield. Jet sweep. He's got the edge. This is Klein. Dives forward, and he is, I believe, marked short.
And I will apologize to our audience watching. You'll have to rely on Josiah's call because our camera is completely blocked from most of the left side of the.
And a correction, that was Brum on the carry, not Klein. 32 was
Ball's all the way down to the
Dylan Brum.
2-yard line.
Yeah, he dived for the pylon, marked him down at the 2. 1st and goal from the 2. Dives forward for the touchdown. Saints with another touchdown.
Put him up to 26-0.
Reagan Witt again, his 2nd touchdown of the game.
About 3.5 minutes to go, 3rd quarter, that touchdown.
Point after attempt. High snap. Kick is up, and it is good.
Good rush, but they got it off.
27-0.
We just haven't been able to get anything going offensively. We've kind of gone backwards on both offensive series, so we got to get some field position and try and get this thing moved out.
In that drive, we get the benefit of a hold call, and then we give it back with a
self-inflicted wounds.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, which didn't appear to be something in action. It was probably something in words.
So the Bulldogs will discuss it. We'll come back in 1 minute. They will receive the kickoff here on KIOW.
Norseman Trucking in Lake Mills, Iowa excels in developing personal relationships with customers and company personnel, allowing Norseman to customize to their needs. Like them on Facebook, follow them on Twitter, and visit them online at norseman.com. That's NORSEMEN.com.
Kirschbaum Electrical and Plumbing of Lake Mills has over 25 years experience in electrical, plumbing, heating, and air conditioning work, residential and light commercial installation and repair work. Give them a call at 641-592-8831 today. Good luck to the Lake Mills Bulldogs from Kirschbaum Electrical and Plumbing of Lake Mills.
It's in the spring.
Welcome back here to St. Ansgar High School. Josiah Cleveland with Coach Bill Burns and Jim Schulbrock. Updated score here in the 3rd quarter, 27-0. Saints with the lead at home. Bulldogs on to receive the kickoff.
Yeah, we really have not got, been able to return much at all.
Low kick received by Price. Now change of direction and brought down short of the 30.
Really good coverage by Ansgar tonight when they've kicked off. And
they're not kicking the ball real deep. They just get down there.
They run well as a team.
Yep.
See if we can't get something going here, Bulldogs, on the offensive side of the ball. Carter Christensen's in at fullback.
Backfield motion from Bacon. Handoff. No, it's going to be pitched back to Bacon. Trying to get to the outside. Gets a block. Hesitation, dives forward for about 4. So that play hasn't been there too much tonight. That's one of the more successful pitches to Bacon, as the Saints defense have really been snuffing that out with some good outside contain.
Yeah, and then what I just talked about, they run so well to the football. It's you know, two receivers to the left.
And we have some movement. Penalty flags fly. False start on the Bulldogs.
It's like we were changing up the count there and had a little bit of movement.
It's the right guard, I believe. So back to 2nd and 9. Helgeson back to pass. Clean pocket, throws over to Bacon. Knocked down at the line of scrimmage, looking for the receiver to the left.
I think he might have had some room if he could have got it to him, but there's that Hillman kid again at 6'6", you said, Josiah?
Yep.
Not batted it down.
3rd and 9. Single receiver right and left. Under center. Manis in motion. Fake pitch back. Looking to throw. And almost with a good over-the-shoulder catch was Bacon. But it is knocked loose. Incomplete pass. Tight coverage there for the Saints. 4th down. Fourth down and 9. Manis is on to punt for the Bulldogs. Good snap. Line drive punt. Lands at the 46 and takes a Bulldog roll across the 40, and it will die at the 39. So that is where the Saints will take over.
Or they take over the 1st and 10.
We are, I would assume, very close to the end of the 4th quarter.
How much time do we have, Ryan Skellinger? 2:07.
2:07, so that was only under a minute and a half on that.
Couple incomplete passes.
That drive, yes. So the Saints take over at their own 39-yard line. Motion in the backfield. It's going to be a toss on the left side. And coming up with a tackle is Bacon. Gain of 4. Dylan Brum.
Yep, nice pursuit by the Bulldogs there. Logan ends up making the tackle.
Dylan Brum, the ball carrier. Second and 6 for the Saints.
Wishbone formation.
Shuiso under center. He will keep it. Looks to throw. He's got a man. It is caught. And breaks a tackle across midfield. Close to the Bulldog 45-yard line was Hunter Hillman. We've been mentioning him a lot tonight. And he makes another big play there for the Saints.
Yeah, I think we had a couple guys with shots there, and looks like we got a Bulldog that's a little coming off the field there, a little bit beat up.
Ball is spotted at the Bulldog 45, 1st and 10. Shuiso under center. He will hand it off up the middle, breaks through the first layer of the defense, getting 7 or 8 on the first down run. 2nd and 4.
Potentially the last play of the quarter. It's about 35 seconds. Looks like Landon Price is back in the.
Saints will break the huddle with 10 on the play clock as they hurry to the line of scrimmage. Schwiso under center now. 5 seconds on the play clock. Here's the snap. He will go to the second guy through. He'll be brought down after a gain of 6, 1st and 10 for the Saints. And that should probably do it for the end of the quarter.
Yeah, they're a team that has spent a lot of years playing with the lead. They know how to take every second off the clock before they snap the ball.
Just tough to stop. Tough stop for less than 4 yards of carry, and we've done a good job tonight, but just haven't been able to muster a whole lot of offense other than a couple drives. So.
And we pointed out the self-inflicted wounds. So.
Yep.
Well, as the teams are discussing their plans for the fourth quarter, we will discuss ours. Take 30 seconds and come back here for the fourth quarter on KIW.
NIAC is proud to help support North Iowa athletes. Working hard and being part of a team is a great way to learn lessons for life. And learning is what NIAC is all about, beginning with high school juniors and seniors who can start building college credits now for free. Learn more at niac.edu.
Welcome back to St. Ansgar. Josiah Cleveland here with Coach Bill Burns and Jim Schulbrock. Fourth quarter about to get underway. 27-0 is the score. Saints on top. They also have the football in Bulldog territory at the 32, 1st and 10. Under center is Schwiso. He'll give it to the second guy through. Breaks one tackle. Carries a couple Bulldogs forward. And I believe it's going to be a first down. Tyson Klein on the carry. It is a first down. Move the chains.
I was going to make a reference to the Saints marching, but decided that.
Yeah, he exploded with that football there. He came off hard and cut it back a little bit towards the middle of the field and picked up a nice gain.
Saints get to the line, first down. In no hurry to snap the ball, taking their time. And it is a handoff to the first guy through up the middle for about 4 or 5. Reagan Witt, the carrier. He has got a couple touchdowns today.
They are snapping that ball with no more than 2 seconds left on the play clock, and you can tell they've done this often.
Saints 9-0. Again, if you're just joining us, top team in Class A just about all year long.
Especially after the upset of West Hancock. Yes.
Winners of District 2 in Class A. They have not been behind much all season. Up 27-0 here and in no hurry.
There's not a lot of room to run there on that off-tackle play, but just enough, it gets into a gap.
Schedule.
And it's about the width of your shoulder pads.
Third and less than a yard now.
Just running hard, and they're falling forward for another yard or yard and a half. They run the football well.
Third down. Up the middle again. Second man through, pushing and across the goal line. For the score, that is Tyson Klein on the touchdown run.
Well, what we're seeing, they got a lot of depth. They're arguably top two running backs are in the backfield tonight, but those kids that are running the football have not missed a beat. That was a really nice run there. Eluded a tackle at about the 4 and put it in.
They're going to go for 2 here.
Shuiso under center. He will give it. No, he's going to keep it, rolling out to his right. And I've lost track of the play. Anybody see what happened? End zone throw.
We got a penalty flag, though.
Rolling out to his right, and that's where he ran out of my field of view as I'm tucked behind a window pane. We'll see if the successful attempt is going to stand with this penalty.
Sorry.
Looks like the Saints are walking backward. A little offensive pass interference.
It is going to be an OPI.
The call against the Saints. We try the point after.
So this will back them up.
In that situation, St. Ansgar going for 2, trying to get to a 35-point lead.
Probably.
Keep the clock running and eliminate chances for
injury.
Yeah, not.
Now under center, Shuiso will look to throw. Corner of the end zone. Up for grabs, incomplete. That one I could see was on the other end of the field. No good is the try, 33-0. The score. When we come back, the Bulldogs will receive the kickoff. Come back here on KRW in 1 minute. Lake Mills football.
The comfort that comes from dependable quality LP gas is delivered when you need it from Hanson LP Gas of Lake Mills and Thompson. Locally owned and operated since 2005 with competitive prices and quick, efficient service. Good luck, athletes, from Hanson LP Gas of Lake Mills and Thompson.
Farmers Trust and Savings Bank, your hometown community bank, offering expertise in ag and commercial lending with digital banking products to fit all of your financial needs. Contact us today in Buffalo Center, Lakota, Britt, Lake Mills, and Bryceland. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to St. Ansgar. Lake Mills set to receive the kickoff. It is 33-0 with about just over 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Some updates to pass on. West Hancock is on top of Starmont, 42-3.
Wow.
In that Pod C Class A action. The kickoff is received by Garrett Ham. Tries to move towards the middle of the field, be brought down at the 38. Short kick, short return. Bulldogs will start at their own 38.
A lot of seniors out there, Coach, who have dedicated a lot of time to this program are seeing the clock wind down. On
Absolutely, and, you know, it hasn't gone how we'd like tonight, but, you know, these guys have persevered over the last couple of years, winning 4 games over the previous 2 years, and looks like getting to 7 games this year. So we'll talk a little bit about that as the game moves on towards the end. But just going to keep playing here with the time they got left.
Rolling out to his left, looking deep, and deciding to throw short is Helgeson. Maybe a little too much firepower on that throw, as Nash Delger, the intended receiver, could not bring it in. It'll be 2nd and 10.
That was a good throw. Good throw. Hit him right in the hands, but maybe just took a quick peek, maybe right before.
2nd down.
Apologize to those of you at home. I know that I went deep on that pass. I was faked out, so may have missed that completely.
2nd and 10. 2 receivers on the left, single receiver on the right. Brought down from behind is Helgeson by the senior Chase Nesbitt.
Yeah, he's had a really good game tonight, number 77. He's short, really put together in terms of his physique, in terms of lower body, and he's caused a lot of issues tonight. Lot more than the first game.
Knows how to use his leverage.
Yeah, we didn't call his name or number too often in the first game.
Listed as 5'9", 252 pounds. Manis in motion. He'll get the pitch on the right side. Looks to throw. He will throw. Overthrown. Looking for Bacon. It's a little bit of trickery for the Bulldogs on that play. But Manis's pass is a little too high for Bacon. 4th and 12.
Logan looked like he got his feet tangled up a little bit there.
Yeah, I think he had to.
He's moving okay, so
tried to
thankfully.
readjust his path where the ball was, and like Bulldog offense will stay in the field with 9:19 to go.
11
4th
yards.
and 11.
Turnover on downs is what we're facing.
Fake handoff. It's going to be a pitch to the backside. It's Delger. He's trying to get to the outside. He has some space. Cuts up. He's got the first down and brought down at the 45 of the Saints. Good play there for the speedy Nash Delger. 1st and 10.
A lot of good misdirection. Got some good blocks over there on the right side, and Nash kind of cut it up, went north and south. So we've run that play a couple times this year, and for the most part, been successful with that.
Spotted at the 43 of the Saints. Helgeson under center. Will roll out. Now look to the left to Delger, trying to set up a screen, but blown up by the defense of the Saints.
Yep, they read that well. They had about three red shirts there, and we were trying to get out there to block with our linemen, but they read it well.
It's going to go for a 2-yard loss.
Coach Burns, while we got a minute, a relative of yours is sending me text. He wants you to know he thinks you should move on from the Hawks. Horrible loss last week. He said they averaged 1 yard per play. So anyway,
I know.
I won't say who sent that in. Josh
Looking
Burns.
to throw and sacked again. Guess who? Number 77, Chase Nesvet, again in the backfield, bringing down Helgeson. 3rd and 16, 17.
Yeah, they're collapsing the pocket with their D lineman there, and putting a lot of pressure on us. So.
Find ourselves, 3rd and 15, as you indicated.
Ball's at the 48 of the Saints. Bacon in motion. Fakes the pitch back. Now throws over and undercut and intercepted by the Saints. The intended receiver was, I believe, Manis.
Number 2 with the interception for St. Ansgar.
Younger Corbin Michaels.
He had a lot of the rushing attempts I noticed last week in their game against Sibley Cheatham. Haven't seen him in the backfield today. Haven't called his name at all today. Until now, he gets that interception.
And I don't know if we actually have done this year, but faked the pitch to Logan, and Logan was kind of out there all by himself, and Michaels was on Alex, but that play has worked well for us all year.
Saints take over on the 45. Handoff up the middle, brought down at the 50, make it 49 of the Bulldogs.
7 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter.
Number 30 had that carry.
Tyson Klein, the carrier. 2nd and 5. And again, the Saints with the 33-0 lead here in the 4th quarter, taking their time, not in any hurry. Now come to the line with 7 on the play clock. Snap it with 3. Handoff to the outside.
Football's on the ground.
Ball's on the ground.
Finally.
And the Bulldogs will recover at midfield. So turnover for the Saints, first one of the evening. They've had a couple fumbles tonight. Both were recovered by them up until now. Bulldogs will take over near midfield at their own 48. I didn't see, did we see who the ball carrier was there? Or?
Did not.
Nope, couldn't see, and I don't know who fell on it. Keaton can maybe replay it and let us know who fell on it. It was like Josiah Keldall fell on it.
Bacon in motion, fakes the pitch. Now they're going to throw it to him, and it will be incomplete. A little high on the throw. Could not come down with it. Bacon, the intended receiver, after the fake pitch to him on that wheel route. 2nd and 10. Two receivers on the right and the left, single running back and pre-snap movement. We'll see who it's called on. All the officials deciding they want to throw their penalty flag. It is going to be a false start called on the Bulldogs. 5-yard penalty. 2nd and 15. Helgeson under center, looks to pass. Looks to his left, he's got Nash Delger. He makes the catch. It's a completion, 1st down across the 35. Little undersized Delger goes up and makes the contested grab for a sizable gain on 2nd down.
Yeah, nice throw, and you know, like we've talked about, Nash isn't big, but he's got good skills.
It's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog.
You got that right.
Ask Nash. He'll tell you all about it.
Helgeson hands it off to Carter Christensen up the middle. Christensen in for Kaufman. We'll get about 4, maybe 5.
Yep, that was a good run. Good. It's like he slid a little bit to the outside on that.
Mr. Skellinger, where are we at on the clock, sir? 6 minutes to go. Let's go ahead and break up this shutout, Bulldogs.
Bacon in motion. Fakes the pitch to him. Looking to throw is Helgeson. He'll now scramble to his left. Got a man in his face. Throws it incomplete. Looking for Garrett Ham at the 10-yard line. He was the only Bulldog down there. He had about 6 or 7 red jerseys in the vicinity. Pass will fall incomplete. 3rd down.
Top of the 5th inning in the World Series. Arizona Diamondbacks up 5-3.
Give me 6 games and I'll be happy.
This one's going 7.
That'd be nice. Two receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Helgeson will roll a little bit, and he's going to be swallowed up and brought down. Just beating his man on the edge was the rusher for the Saints.
Yeah, it was just a great job by, I don't know, was it 74? You just beat the Bulldog offensive lineman block, and Hayden really didn't have a chance there.
4th and 12.
4th and 12.
Well, we've picked this up before. Let's go.
Under center, Helgeson drops back, looks to throw, straddles the line. Now he does throw. It is caught. And trying to get upfield is Keldall. He's breaking some tackles. He'll have the 1st down and pushed out of bounds on the near side.
Alex Manis.
Alex Manis on the catch.
I saw the 0. I thought it was Keldall.
That's all right.
You're good. Yes, it is Manis. Excuse me.
I initially got concerned because I thought he ran back upfield
Yeah, me too.
trying to get the edge.
Yeah. So that's twice we've picked up some 4th and rather long. So where are we at? Inside the 20?
Yeah, it's a red zone. It looks like it's just inside the 15, about the 14. Motion, handing it off up the middle with Christensen. Spins out of one tackle. He'll fall forward for maybe a yard.
Tackle made by Rustin Paulson. No gain on the play. Second down.
And they will say he did not gain anything on that one. Second and 10.
Yeah, there was I think 77 was right there at the line of scrimmage again.
Back to pass is Helgeson. Looks into the left and is deflected at the line of scrimmage. Falls incomplete. More pressure from the Saints defensive line. That's at least a third or fourth deflection at the line of scrimmage this evening.
Hellman again, I believe.
Third and 10.
Saints are going to be a tough out. There's no doubt about that.
Ten on the play clock. Ham and Manis on the right, Delger on the left. Manis in motion. Looking back to pass now, throwing in the corner, and incomplete. Nobody home for the Bulldogs, the intended receiver.
Any flag on the field?
We do have a late penalty thrown from the back official.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Bulldogs wanted a penalty on the pass interference. They didn't get one. It was a penalty called on them instead, so it was after the play. It'll back them up very far. It is fourth and very long.
Feet got tangled up. There was some contact there.
First down is about the 5-yard line. The ball is at the 29. So 4th and 24. Shotgun formation. High snap, ball's in the air, and getting on top of it and being pushed to the ground near midfield. Turnover on downs. Helgeson couldn't corral the snap. He will be brought down. Turnover, and the Saints will take it over near midfield.
3:55 left to go in the game. And
once again, we'd like to remind both teams and the fans the wait for presentation of awards at the conclusion of
some
the
frustration, going on out there.
Just need to keep our heads here.
Yeah.
After the change of possession, be 1st and 10 Saints on their own 45.
Shuiso under center. He will hand it off. And brought out of bounds. Penalty flag flies late.
Tyson finds the ball here with a flag on the play.
We have got to remain disciplined.
I don't know. I didn't see a lot there. They must have thought that we hit him out of bounds, but
I think they're going to call a face mask.
Face mask is a call against the Bulldogs.
That's our 3rd personal foul this evening. Well, I stand corrected. That was a face mask.
15-yard penalty will advance the ball to 35. What's the clock looking like, Coach?
3:47.
Shuiso will give it off to the second guy through. Push backwards and spun down.
Nice job by Lance Helming.
No gain. Ball carrier was Connor Mullenbach, a sophomore. 2nd and 9 is upcoming.
Once again, as Jim mentioned earlier, they're really using that play clock and trying to get the game over for them. And
2 on the play clock, and they snap it. Handoff up the middle, brought down right away. Tyson Klein with no gain, 3rd and 9.
Tackle made by Wyatt Hanna.
Nice play by Wyatt Hanna.
No gain in the play, 3rd down.
What's the official doing here?
I think he's just talking to both teams, just saying, "Hey, let's keep it clean," which is probably a good move here. Except the clock's been running, which is okay, I guess. They never signaled for the clock to stop.
No, they didn't. Now they do. It's a moot point at this end.
Well,
but
you got a bunch of young men who've invested a lot of time.
Right,
and energy
right, and it's
playing football. They're frustrated they haven't been able to get anything going.
Right, it's a physical game, and
these are Lake Mills. Can be really proud of these young men. I can tell you in the hallways.
Back to pass, the throw. We've got a late penalty. The throw, I couldn't tell if it was a pump fake that just got out of his hand or if he hit a helmet, but
holding on St. Ansgar.
Yeah, it almost looked like he was trying to throw a hitch to 42 there. But yeah, I don't know. It looked like he tried to bring it back in. And
cold fingers fell out.
Looks like they're going to punt with 2:12 to go in the football game.
And a 33-0 lead. So that incomplete passing at this point in the game, stops the clock, and now they'll be forced to punt it back.
Brings up 4th down.
They have not moved the football yet.
A little confusion on the down on the side down markers, but they got it right now.
Here's the snap and the punt, end over end, short sideways punt.
Yeah.
Will go out of bounds.
It's about a net of 8 yards or so, 10.
About the 20 is where it's going to be marked.
Nelson Sparrow's punt goes out of bounds on the 20-yard line. So the Bulldogs take over at 1st and 10.
2:07 to go. And like Jim, you mentioned with seniors, it's always bittersweet in all your sports that you play when you've played your last down. But obviously these guys will have a lot to be proud of when they look back at this season. They're going to end up 7-3. 7 wins is the most since I think 2006, where we went 7-3 as well. A little fly sweep here, jet sweep.
Well, one of the things that stands out to me, and I know we'll talk about this some after the game, is this is a team that multiple times this year came from 1 or 2 touchdowns down to go on and win the game. Last week being a good example.
Yeah, I mean, there's especially early in the year we were down quite a bit.
Just about every game.
That first game, Ackley game, came down to right to the end, and the national game.
I wouldn't know. Somebody had some technical difficulties, so we couldn't see that on the web. But
yeah, it was a good game. Trust me.
Back to pass. Helgeson looks to his right, incomplete. Intended receiver was Manis. 3rd down.
Carvin Michaels on the coverage.
Where's that clock at?
3rd 9, minute 25 to go. The Bulldogs, I believe, will receive a round of 16 trophy.
Yeah, they've been making the announcement for both teams to stay on the field after handshakes for the presentation.
I think it's, the wooden trophy like all the other sports get, and if that's the case, great trophy. Personally, I like the shiny ones.
Backwards pass to Manis, cuts up and pushed out of bounds.
The shiny one, Coach, as opposed to the not shiny one,
Yeah,
the brass one?
Yeah, the wood
He
ones.
was trying to point it out to me today at school. Yeah, okay, I got you.
Well,
It's a wood plaque or
right. Back in the day, each sport had its own individual looking trophy, and I get it. I mean, now they're all pretty similar, and regardless, it's a well-deserved trophy that they're going to receive, and it'll look good in the trophy case.
4th down
45
here.
seconds to go. 4th and 8.
Back to pass. Helgson looks downfield, and it will be intercepted by the Saints at the 48-yard line. Intended receiver looked like it was Bacon.
Yeah, I think so. He was underthrown a little bit, I think. And
or
so
maybe
the
that was
Saints,
Ham.
Ansgar Saints, congratulations to them. They're going to advance to the quarterfinals. Potentially could be playing here again next week. If they were both district champions, I think the higher rated team.
And yes, they will.
So
East Buchanan defeated Lisbon.
And they got 2 losses, so
38-7. Yes, so an upset there. East Buchanan was unranked.
Yeah, they're 8-2.
Do we need to snap the ball again, or does that
Nope,
do it?
22 seconds to go. That's it.
Congratulations, Bulldogs, on a great year.
So we'll take a couple minutes, and when we come back, we'll have the post-game show. We'll wrap it up. Some final thoughts on the game tonight, and final thoughts on the season as a whole as well. So stay with us. Be back here in just 2 minutes on KIOW.
DuraClean by Doug of Lake Mills, your full-service home and office care specialist for deep cleaning of carpet, upholstery and drapes, air duct cleaning, sanitizing, and allergy and asthma relief. It's not clean unless it's DuraClean. Good luck, athletes, from DuraClean by Doug. Consolidated Energy offers reliable service, competitive pricing, and contracting advantages for propane and diesel in Lake Mills, Forest City, Buffalo Center, and Maple Island, Minnesota. Call 800-590-4206 and schedule a delivery today. Good luck, athletes, from Consolidated Energy.
Dielectric Manufacturing in Lake Mills, supporting the Lake Mills community for over 30 years. Dielectric is a third-generation family-owned company with excellent benefits, flexible scheduling, and job stability. Good luck to our area athletes from Dielectric Manufacturing in Lake Mills.
At Lake Mills Physical Therapy, we strive to keep our athletes in the game. Don't let your injury sideline you from getting back to your life dreams and goals. Call 641-592-3500 to schedule your appointment today. Lake Mills Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of area athletes.
Lake Mills Motorsports is your full-service Polaris dealer, specializing in Polaris Ranger ATVs and Polaris snowmobiles. Check out the full line of power sports equipment, clothing, accessories, and winter gear now at Lake Mills Motorsports in Lake Mills.
Stendard Insurance in Lake Mills, proudly serving clients since 1992. At Stendard Insurance, we offer a diverse range of insurance options and companies backed by staff that are devoted to you. Stendard Insurance in Lake Mills, quality, service, and knowledge from one of the area's leading independent insurance providers.
MBT Bank, proudly serving northern Iowa and southern Minnesota with 10 locations. MBT Bank brings you the latest in banking technology with that local community connection. Learn more about MBT Bank online at mbtbank.bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to St. Ansgar. Bulldogs being recognized currently on the field with their second round playoff appearance trophy.
Logan Bacon steps up to take that
Yep.
for the Bulldogs.
Yep. Well deserved.
Tough end to the season, but
well,
very, very good season.
Very good season, and you look at this season, 7-3. Look at the 3 losses. 2 to these guys, and then the other one to West Hancock, and West Hancock's advancing to the round of 8, and those 2 could end up playing
each other for the championship.
Who knows? So, I know, to be the best, you got to beat the best, and where we live, those two programs, Ansgar and West Hancock, have been strong for years. So, yeah, nothing to hang your head about. Great job, Coach Kurtz's first year, and I think he did a really good job. And I was talking to him yesterday, and actually through 9 games, this year's offensive numbers were down just a little bit in terms of total yards. So, I think the big difference, or the difference this year, was defense. I mean, The offense did a great job too as well, but our defense was so much better. Those guys up front were very, very dominant at times with Hannah and Stensrud and Getsky, and who am I leaving out?
Lawson.
Lawson played there a lot.
Helming,
yes, Helming, and those guys did a good job. And, we weren't real experienced at linebacker. Bo was about the only linebacker that we had a lot of experience coming back. And so they relied heavily on those guys up front. And so it was good to see the defense play well this year. And I know Coach Budak works really, really hard at, putting the best defensive scheme he can out there. So I'm glad to see the success there.
Yeah, you got Carter Christensen as a junior, got some great experience. He'll be back next year. Josiah Keldo, sophomore, came in. I guess one of the things I want to just reflect on for just a second is a thank you. Coach mentioned Brady Kurtz's first year as head coach, assistant coach Chris Budak, Skylar Arns, Zach Throne, volunteer coaches, Drew Anderson,
Rob Norris,
and Jared Feener. Those guys spend an awful lot of time, some of it paid, some of it not, but regardless, it's never very much money, and they do it because they really love working with kids and love the game of football. So thank you to all those guys for their efforts as well, and all the parents who supported their young men during this season, put on meals for the team. Thank you.
Yep. So I know there were some businesses, I think, in town that the last couple of weeks fed these guys and that type of thing. So,
and there's our sponsors to this broadcast that some people can't get out to see the game or have other obligations, and Norseman Trucking and Storby Seed, and I'm going to leave somebody out. Josiah can fill that in.
I mean, if you heard any of the
Electric,
any of the ads you heard this evening or throughout the season, if go patronize those businesses, tell them thank you for without their help, we wouldn't be able to be coming to these games and putting on these broadcasts for you. Of course, minus week 1 with the technical difficulties, but it's been a great ride, and I'm looking forward to next year. But football season isn't over. St. Ansgar will move on. They will face East Buchanan. They announced that just a little bit ago. East Buchanan upsetting Lisbon, and St. Ansgar will host them. Wapsie Valley will, I believe, go to West Hancock next week. So some area teams still fighting, and we'll see what happens in the rest of Class A. And personally, though, I'm looking forward to basketball season here in the next month.
Yeah, so I kind of mentioned it last week, but I want to thank you, Josiah, for your great job this year, and Jim for coming along and doing this. Us retired guys here, we're looking for some good stuff to do on Friday nights, and I had a great time, and so KOW, excellent job for doing this, and like you said, all the sponsors and in town and around town. So nothing better than high school sports.
That's right.
Agreed.
Good job. A lot of fun.
All right. And thank you to everyone who tuned in this season and gave us a watch on the stream or listened to us on 107.3. And finally, a double big shout-out, as I forgot last week with all the excitement of that victory in Nashua. Thank you to John Lentz back at the studio. Without his help, this would kind of be a train wreck. So thank you to John for keeping things in check and with all your help all season long with all high school sports on our station. So thank you, and have a great weekend, everybody.